the scene. Real planes, real skies, and everything between. Mistakes, I'll own them, it's part of the dream. Together we'll fly, this is the stream. Like, subscribe, and share the sky. Every comment helps us fly. We're live together, here we go. Let's fly the world, enjoy the show. Like, subscribe, and share the view. This journey's better with all of you. Cold to clouds, it's you and me. Flight streamers live, let's fly, let's see. Got the charts called Pilot again. ATC's calm, but I'm counting to 10. From busy airspace to soft touchdowns, the highs and the lows make the best sounds. Fuels and systems good, ready for more. Real time right where we aim to explore. Every shout out, every laugh, every cheer. You're the reason we keep flying here. From gate to clouds, every flight's a scene. Real planes, real skies, and everything between. Mistakes, I'll own them, it's part of the dream. Together we'll fly, this is the stream. Like, subscribe, and share the sky. Every comment helps us fly. We're live together, here we go. Let's fly the world, enjoy the show. Like, subscribe, and share the view. This journey's better with all of you. Cold to clouds, it's you and me. Flight streamers live, let's fly, let's see. Thanks for watching, for being my crew. Every stream's a journey, it starts with you. Let's fly together, let's make it right. Flight streamers here, clear skies tonight.
All right, everyone, thank you so much for tuning in. This is the day 3 of Oshkosh streams. This is going to be the really cool jam-packed event. Rich, thank you so much you're here. Rich, I want to need you to ask you something. Can you please answer all the questions, because I'll be very busy on this flight, so I'll be very attentive, because this is the closest to realism that we can. So would ask my moderators to please answer all the questions that and then just let people know that I won't be able to answer your questions unless we're cruising, right? Unless we're doing this. So I'll be talking a lot, but this will be all about the procedures. So what are we doing today? Today is the day 3 of the most realistic flight simulator experience you can get, because we're gonna have real air traffic controllers from the biggest air show in the world. And this is General Aviation Air Show. This is called Oshkosh. It's called AirVenture. So this event is called SimVenture. So just a quick reminder, this is not VATSIM, this is PilotEdge. And this is the most realistic air traffic simulation available on the flight simulator. And yeah, today we're going to be flying some cool, interesting procedures. Ops and aviation, hello. So for those of you guys that missed day 1 and day 2, this is day 3. So I'm gonna try to get better now. So of course on the day 1, day 2 we had some hiccups here and there, but hopefully everything is well. So now what are we doing? So right now we're sitting on the ground, and I'll quickly go through the briefing just to let you know what's going on, and then we'll be on our way. So by the way, I fly this aircraft in real life. This is Diamond DA40. And yeah, so we'll be flying with realistic procedures, and I'll show you exactly what's gonna happen, because this is really exciting. Let me just quickly connect my iPad so that Pilot, yes, Ops and Aviation. Thanks for using the the pilot stickers. Yes, I'll try not to be a pilot today. All right. So once again, everyone, welcome to Oshkosh. This is the airport in Wisconsin. Oh, hold on, let me just quickly fix that right here. Perfect. So we're parked right here in the General Aviation parking. As you can see, there's lots of tents around us. This is because everybody, well, not everybody, but a lot of people that own aircraft, a lot of pilots, they fly into this event once a year, and this airport becomes the busiest control tower in the world. It is #1 busiest control tower in the world. So we're going to be doing some procedures. So today I'm going to be following the procedures without talking back to air traffic control unless they ask me to. So we're going to acknowledge everything by rocking our wings, and we're going to be flying the procedure right here. So we'll see what the transition is. Essentially what we're doing is we're joining this with tons of other aircraft. There's going to be lots of aircraft. We need to have the half a mile spacing at least, and we need to maintain 90 knots and 1,800, and then come on in and then either land on runway 27 or runway 18 right here. So we'll be following very strict procedures. So there's a special notice right here. It has 34 pages of everything. So we're going to be using either it's going to be fixed transition. We're going to be right on runway 27 or runway 18 right. So we'll see what they're going to give us. And basically, this is the arrival for runway 27. So we're going to be coming in and then joining the downwind and then landing on the dot. So most likely we'll be landing on the white dot past the green dot. So we'll need to aim at the orange dot. And in this airport, you land on the dot, which is really cool. And 18 right is another one. So we're going to be following all the landmarks and I'm going to talk you through it. So once again, thank you guys. And let's get to it. Let's listen to the ATC first. So I already got everything ready. So I'm going to just get rid of the iPad and we're not going to do any more ground briefings. So we're going to be departing from 18 right. Let's go ahead and listen to ATC. Ops and Aviation, thanks for sending 10 bits. Appreciate you so much. Awesome. All right, let's listen to ATC now.
Pilots wishing to taxi to parking shall follow the flagman until they see signage for parking. All Oshkosh departures for the departure procedures on page 23 of the notice.
Okay.
Pull out of the designated parking area and follow the flagman to runway 36 left APA 5. Monitor tower on 118.9er and be listening and ready to go upon reaching the runway. All pilots must set their simulators VFR weather conditions with calm wind.
All right.
Oshkosh ATIS information Alpha. Wind calm, visibility 10. Sky clear, altimeter 29er2.
29er2.
VFR arrival and departure procedures in effect. Arriving runway 27, runway 36 left, and runway 36 right. Pages 20 or 22 of the notice. Departing runway 36 left at Papa 5. Aircraft inbound for the Fisk arrival proceed to green light, join the Fisk arrival. Aircraft arriving must be familiar with runway exit procedures. Refer to the bottom of pages 20 or 22 for specific runway's exit procedure after landing. Upon arrival, pilots wishing to depart immediately shall follow the flagman.
So today we're going to be landing on 36 left and 36 right.
Pilots wishing to taxi to parking shall follow the flagman until they see signage for parking.
What that means is that we're going to be following the departure procedure.
Page 16 of the notice, page 16 is going to... Holding pattern's going to work.
Okay, so they're doing holding pattern, which is fine. We're actually not that far ahead, so we're gonna go into the mandatory procedures. So let's go ahead and just take a look at it.
That's all you're doing, flying a rectangular pattern around the lake.
All right, so let's see. Okay, so we are departing. Okay, hold on. I just need to see. So 36 left and 36 right. Okay, VFR arrival and then departure. So for 36 left and 36 right, we need to monitor tower 118.9. So I'll need to set the tower frequency 118.9. All right, 118.9, and then it says do not check in with the tower. They will call you when you're number 1 clear for takeoff. Okay, great. So what we're gonna do now is we're gonna taxi to runway 36 left. I guess that's the departure, and then we're gonna do a straight out departure and then to join that Fisk arrival as I mentioned. All right, this announcement is tracking. Which announcements? Okay. All right, and just make sure if is Elijah here already? Make sure if there's any mentions, you guys can silence it because this is busy event. I need to be very thorough. Okay, so let's do the checklist. All right, so lights is required. So after engine start, so lights is required. Standby horizon is caged. Flaps set for takeoff. Okay, let's set takeoff flaps. Okay, flaps set for takeoff. Let's confirmed. All right. Pitot heat on. Yeah, we can probably pitot heat. Okay, schedule 3 switch tanks. Yeah, we don't need to switch tanks right now. Avionics master's on, transponder mode. So we will set the transponder right away to alt. So that's good, 1200. Altimeters is set to 299.2. We don't care about pilot test, and then for the taxi, fuel selected to the fullest tank. So we'll assume that the fullest tank, yeah, the right tank. Okay, taxi light on, and so all lights are on. Parking brakes released, and let's go ahead and taxi for the takeoff. And we'll skip the run-up procedures. We'll go right into the takeoff. So because we don't care, it's a busy event. All right, let's go ahead and start the taxi. All right, let's quickly test the brakes. Okay, I'm just gonna make sure that I got the right frequency. So 3.6 left, and okay, so start these procedures. Okay, 3.6 left, 118.9. That's the current, and let's monitor tower now. All right, let's now just start taxiing to 3.6 left for the departure, and we're gonna set our altitude at this time to just 2,000 feet. So we're gonna maintain.
Radio check.
5x5. Okay, let's see. All right, so left is clear. All right, let's go ahead and start the taxi. So these flagmen will get us to the position. Yeah. Scott, we don't need to do run up because I just don't have time. I want to make sure I get the video, so I'm not focusing on run up and everything. So we don't need to do it. We assume that the aircraft is been ready. So I actually in real life even skip the run up if I flew somewhere and it's not I haven't walked away from the aircraft. I just omit some of the stuff. So we're not gonna waste time. So I don't want to waste time. But this is realistic procedures otherwise. All right, I know you're trolling and all that, but you know, that's not an appropriate comment. Excuses, yeah, you're just typical troll, man. That's what you do. Just finding anything to troll right now. Anything to troll. All right, so P to fail. Really? Okay, I'm gonna do the off. Keep back. All right, so we're gonna monitor the tower 18.9, and we'll be taxiing to 3.6 left in this case. All right, so we get the flagman falling out of the sky. That's also not realistic, simply because we need to do that. Otherwise, so I need to set the rendering, because if I don't do that, it starts to like stutter a lot. So that's why the flagmen are like that. There we go. So okay, maybe just for Scott we'll do a run up, maybe so that he's satisfied. All right. What's going on, guys? All right, there we go. So we're just taxiing to the 3.6 left, because I don't hear anyone on the tower yet. 189. Yeah, let's see. Yeah, they are holding right now, so there seems to be an accident on the field, as they said, on the approach. So looks like they may not give us the clearance, so we'll see. Which is really cool. That's why I love Landon Oshkosh system.
All right, I'm looking at the departures down there. Who is the first one in line for departure for 3.6 left? Go ahead and talk to me.
First in line? Let's see.
9 Charlie Delta.
All right, 9 Charlie Delta, very good. Runway 36 left. Line up and wait.
All right, there we go.
Sorry, disconnected.
We got the departure tower controller.
All right, 9 Charlie Delta, runway
Yeah, the flagman spawning out of the sky is pretty cool. This is ultimate realism. I think that's more realistic than me lacking.
All right, for all of my departures that are going to be going off runway 36 left, it's going to be a right turn heading 150 prior to the air traffic control tower. Do not go after the control tower. We've got arrivals and departures coming off at 27 up there.
150.
For 9 Charlie Delta, runway 36 left, you're cleared for takeoff. Again, right turn heading 150 prior to the air traffic control tower. 150 prior to the tower. Okay, so the tower is the main landmark. Okay, so 150. It's the main landmark. And who is next at the approach end of 36?
Range 280 Golf.
All right, 80 Golf, runway 36 left, line up and wait.
Yeah, let's get all the lights on. We'll have to probably do our checklists right now. Yes, orientation. Okay, so yeah, let's actually skip that because I don't want to waste time on this. Okay, so lights are on. Transponder set to alt.
Right, all departures again. Turn right heading 150 prior to the air traffic control tower. My Bonanza 9 Charlie Delta.
Yeah,
See
we
you
need
in
to
that
keep the
turn. Keep
heats.
that turn coming all the way around to
Keep our
150.
sector. Here we
80
go.
Golf again. 150 prior to control tower. 36 left. You're cleared for takeoff. Looks like 4 Alpha Golf. You're next. Runway 36 left.
Yes.
Line up and wait for
Flag
me.
parachuting. It's awesome. They're jumping out of excitement, the flagman. Okay, did you go from Microsoft FS to playing Sims?
Yeah, 150 and 1,300
What are you talking about?
and 1,300
Syrian.
until outside of that class Delta for me, please.
All right, there we go.
All right, 4 Alpha Golf, runway 36 left.
Flagman's jumping. At least we don't have stutters. That's the most important thing. I honestly don't care about the flagman. I need to have a stutter-free experience. It's very important, especially on the final. It's crazy. All right, I'm Perfectionist. Hey, how's it going? All right, thank you guys for tuning in on Twitch and of course on YouTube. We are live right now, flying the SimVenture with PilotEdge day 3, final day. Just taxiing to runway 36 left, and we're going to depart and turn to the heading of 150 after the tower. So there we go. So we'll need to, I guess, get out because of the incoming arrivals.
Blue long, easy, short of 36 left, runway 36 left, clear for takeoff. It's a right-hand turn to a 150 heading below, or prior to the tower.
And we also need to maintain 1,800 until we clear of class Delta, so that's also something that we got to do. All right, there we go.
Wet Blue Cirrus, runway 36 left, line up and wait.
Entrance into, yes, exactly. Oh, someone just spawned in front of us. Okay, so I guess we're next. Yeah, the flagman, so the reason why they're jumping is because of the performance issues, right? So they're considered to be an aircraft, so
Blue Cirrus, runway 36
I have
left, good for takeoff, right turn heading of 150
I have the
prior to the control
rendering
tower,
set
below
to the very
1,000
minimum
until
for
Delta.
for the traffic, for the virtual traffic, so that's why they're like that. So they're treated as aircraft as well. All right. 1189.
Blue Diamond, line up and wait.
Okay, so we'll line up and wait. There we go. So we don't need to respond. So that's the thing about Oshkosh, is that we don't need to respond to this. Okay, and right heading 150 after departure.
Blue Diamond, 36 left, good for takeoff. It's a right turn to a 150 prior to the control tower, right below 1,300, so clear the Delta.
1,300. Okay, until 1,300.
Red White Cirrus Vision Jet, runway 36 left, line up
Okay,
and wait.
airspeed's alive, temperature pressure is good, everything's looking good. All right, so there's the tower. So as soon as we're airborne, we're gonna start that right turn to 150. All right, there we go, and rotate. And prior to the tower, let's do that turn now. There it is, just maintaining the 70 knots on the turn. Just need to get that momentum going. Okay, there we go, 70 knots, all good for the turn. All right. Flying to heading 150. Just want to make sure we're not conflicting with anybody.
Red White Vision Jet, runway 36 left, good for takeoff, right turn 150 prior to the
Okay,
control tower, right below
1,300, 1,300, there we go. All right, 150, 1,300. Let's trim it up, trim it up, trim it up. Key flaps up. Setting the RPMs to 1,500. Keeping it at 1,300. There we go. Great. So now we're gonna get cleared from class Delta, and then we're gonna join the arrival, and then we'll switch to the approach. We're still maintaining on the tower frequency
It's a
now.
beautiful day at Oshkosh, everyone. We are 36 left departures. Page 24 of the note, I'm on departure. It's a right turn to a 150 heading before the control tower. Maintain out of below 1,300 feet until clear.
Okay, we're not getting yelled at yet, so that's a good sign. You're gonna get the manifold down.
Thanks for coming. Remember, page 24 of the NOTAM, the right turn to a 150 before the tower. Keep it clear of those arrivals on 27, at or below 1,300 until clear the Delta. Welcome to Oshkosh.
So we're gonna maintain that heading until we clear the zone, and then we're just gonna proceed direct to the first point. But first we'll double check what's the transition for that arrival. Let's do that. So at 1,300, very good. And quick reminder to the mods, I am not able to respond to comments right now. Can you please answer all the questions if there's any questions that are related to this. Thank you guys. All right. Because this is quite a nerve-wracking experience, because it basically feels like real life flying right now. It's so cool. Yes, full screen on Twitch, yes. All right, I'll get you guys Twitch cam as well, like what's going on. All right, 1,300, perfect. So now we're gonna climb to 2,000. And then we'll maintain that airspeed. Yeah, I'll put that manifold in. So we're gonna keep the RPMs to 2,400. There we go. And I'll probably get the autopilot going now. So let's do that. All right, so altitude mode. Altitude, and then we'll do the heading mode for now. Okay, it's gonna... So let's do the vertical speed up. Perfect. And now, let's listen to the rivals.
All right, for the Bonanza, very nice job. Welcome to the show. Switch over, monitor tower 126.6. Everybody in down Oshkosh on the fifth arrival. We're now taking arrivals all the way up. Continue via the procedure. Proceed to Ripon. Once you're Ripon, do not fly point to point. Fly up the railroad tracks. Very old school. Up the railroad tracks. Half-mile trail.
So that's a visual to railroad tracks?
No side-by-side. Side-by-sides do not work. You have to be at 1,800 feet, 90 knots. If you cannot do that, I encourage you to climb up 2,300 and 135 knots. We'll assign you runway. When you get within a mile.
So just departed Oshkosh right now, so we're gonna look into which transition we're using. Most likely it's either gonna be Endeavour Bridge or Green Lake.
100%
Most
money
likely
back
Green Lake.
guarantee. I am not talking to you. So double check your DME. If you think I've called out your type and you look down and you're 1.5, you're 2 miles out, 2.5 miles out, 4 miles out, I am not talking to you. Just keep coming up the tracks.
Yeah, let's do 210 now. Just for now. Yeah, entrance into the reality, that's right. All right, there we go. Lucas Wagner, thanks for following on Twitch. Appreciate you. Thank you guys for tuning in and welcome aboard. Our lovely Diamond DA40, we're flying to Oshkosh. We're gonna do some circuits. So these are real Oshkosh controllers, real procedures. As real as it gets. Minus the run-up. We're not doing the run-up today. Okay. And some of the checklists are omitted, just because we want to concentrate on procedures. So that that part of the realism is not there, just so you know. Okay. All right. So we're gonna just not switch tanks yet. We're full tanks. Siphoning from the right tank.
All aircraft inbound to Oshkosh on the fifth arrival. Continue in via the procedure. Once you get to Ripon, you're going to overfly the tracks. Do not fly point to point. Disregard your GPS at that point.
Okay.
From Ripon, right up the tracks to Fisk.
So let's check the ATC procedure.
Must be familiar with runway exit procedures. Refer to the bottom of pages 20 or 22 for your specific runway's exit procedure after landing. Upon arrival, pilots wishing to depart immediately shall follow the flagman. They'll guide you back to the runway for takeoff. Pilots wishing to taxi to parking shall follow the flagman until they see signage for parking. All Oshkosh departures refer to the departure procedures on page 23 of the notice. Pull out of the designated parking area and follow the flagman to runway 36 left at Papa 5. Monitor tower on 118.9er and be listening and ready to go upon reaching the runway. All pilots must set their simulators to VFR weather
the camera.
Oshkosh, Avis information Alpha, wind calm, visibility 10.
Yeah, the camera, there we go. It's working now.
902. VFR arrival and departure procedures in effect. Arriving runway 27, runway 36 left, and runway 36 right. Pages 20 or 22 of the notice.
Yeah, the camera's working.
Departing runway 36 left at Papa 5. Aircraft inbound for the Fisk arrival, proceed to Green Lake, join the Fisk arrival.
Yeah, Green Lake.
Aircraft arriving must be familiar with runway exit procedures. Refer to
that's
the bottom
exactly
of
what we want to know. So let's go ahead and go to the Green Lake.
Upon arrival,
so Green Lake is VPGRN.
They'll guide you back to runway for takeoff. Pilots wishing to taxi to parking shall follow the flagman until they see signage for parking. All Oshkosh departures, the departure procedures on page 23 of the notice. Pull out of the designated parking area and follow the flagman to runway 36 left, Alpha 5. Clock their tower on 118.9er and be listening and ready to go upon reaching the runway.
Man, I need that audio panel.
Looks like a Cherokee type Cherokee just about
okay, I'm using my mouse for that.
Continue up
activate.
runway 27, rock your wings to acknowledge, please.
All right, so let's get the nav.
Good rock.
And we're proceeding direct to the Green Lake. So once we're at the Green Lake, we're going to maintain 90 knots, 1,800, and we will then join the arrival. So there it is. Just to show you right here, there's the Green Lake, and we're entering right here. We're going to go enter Green Lake transition and then join the arrival, and then we'll do the arrivals.
Cessna, looks like Cessna have 1 mile southwest of Fisk. Start a right turn, give me a right turn, join that.
Just a quick reminder, these are real controllers that will be at Oshkosh, and Oshkosh is the biggest general aviation air show in the world, basically. So there's lots of aircraft flying in, so it becomes the business control tower for a week. And we're flying these procedures today live with PilotEdge. So huge thanks to PilotEdge, huge thanks to the Oshkosh controllers for doing this. They are volunteering their time and of course practicing, and a lot of pilots flying in today for this event are practicing too. And also, this is not VATSIM, this is PilotEdge, okay? So it's a different network with different rules. And there we go, all right. And get a sip of that coffee.
Nice job, Cirrus. Monitor tower 126.
Block 011, thanks for following on Twitch. Appreciate you guys.
Up high, got a Baron up high.
There we go, maintaining 2,000. So we'll do a lot of these. We'll do a lot of these patterns.
Baron, beautiful rock.
So
beautiful
today,
rock for the Baron. Go ahead and start your descent
looks like the arrivals
now, you
are.
can keep your speed up. Once you get about 2 miles up the track, start to pull the speed back a little bit. Go ahead and descend to 1800.
Runway 27 and 36
show.
left. Okay, so let's quickly just review the procedures. So for 36 left, we're going to just enter through Fisk Avenue and then turn left to 36 left right here. We're going to most likely land on the pink dot.
Up the tracks for runway 26.
And we'll just follow the instructions and aim at the purple dots right here, and then either land on the yellow dot or pink dot. We'll see how it goes. So we'll just listen in and then we'll see. So as you can see, I did not say anything back to controller. You're not supposed to. If they're asking you to read something back or say something, they will. Otherwise, you either rock your wings or you just follow the instruction. That is really cool because that's how they handle the high volume of traffic, and that's how we basically practice. So what's awesome about this is that this flight simulator can not only be an entertainment tool, it can be a training tool. Although our streams are entertainment, period. So I'm not a flight instructor, so don't think that this is an a flight lesson of some sort. But I'm just following all of the procedures. I do fly this plane in real life. I'm a real world private pilot, so I do have about 370 hours now. So yeah, we're heading to Green Lake now, and Green Lake is just on the right-hand side of us. So that transition, and there we go, Kevin. Thanks for following on Twitch. Appreciate it. Thank you so much. All right, and welcome once again. This is the airplane that I love to fly in real life. It's one of my favorites. It actually is my favorite aircraft, Diamond DA40. For these type of flights, we're not even configuring it for cruise, so we're going to fly as fast as possible close to the yellow arc until we reach the procedure, and then we'll slow down to 90 knots. I will always maintain 2400 RPM. And mixture range, so we are burning a lot of fuel. Of course, in real life, you kind of still want to set it for cruise, but we don't care about these types of things today. All we care about is following the procedures, making it procedure specific, not like how to fly a Diamond, to the book. So I guess we can do some of the checklists. We'll probably do like approach checklist and things like that, because we do need to turn on the fuel pump, you know, just in case. But we do have all the lights on too. I mean, it's always a good idea to keep the lights on for all the traffic that's coming in, because as we enter this transition, there's lots and lots of aircraft, so we need to kind of squeeze in. So we'll look for the traffic, and then we need to make sure we provide at least a half a mile separation of the aircraft in front of us. So that's how we're going to do it. What I'm going to do is I'm just going to quickly try to see if I can adjust some of the settings to see if I can up that performance a bit more.
SimVenture 2026, we're landing with runway 36. Continue inbound via the procedure. Once you get to open, continue up the road track goes down and use your GS. Yep. That is over the road track area old school, and then it is.
I'm not sure why these radios like that.
Do not work. Peak off at
36 right.
1,899 knots, 2,335 knots, and again, it is
Oh, the radios are bad in that case.
I am 29 knots. We kick out 1 mile for the
Yeah, someone's gonna tell him that his radios are bad. Yeah, okay, so if I switch, let's say, a frequency, you know, it's gonna be better. Echo, I know, I hear the echo too, I hear it. It's a problem on their end, real quick. Yeah. Yeah, I just messaged PilotEdge. Okay, so it is on their end. It's a good thing we're not on the pattern yet. Okay, so we're gonna answer the pattern now. So it's okay. They're fixing it.
Okay.
Tell me this message.
I don't think it'll be a second mic. Looks like we want to choose to jump runway 36. Keep speed up down 9 lines with 27, keep going. Gotta get going like this.
Okay, so someone's got a stuck mic. So we just advised the guys, so we'll see. All right, so we need to fly our plane, so let's start slowing down. So we're gonna slow down to 90 knots. Okay, so they got the little fixed echo. So someone is basically broadcasting on top of. Yeah. So someone's got a stuck mic. Yeah, for now it's an autopilot. For now. Because I just need to concentrate on a few other things, but we'll get off autopilot soon. Because once we're going to start the procedure, I'll turn off the autopilot, but I'll need to make sure to maintain the 90 knots there. Okay, just hold on. I'm just trying to see if I can let PilotEdge know. Is there anyone from PilotEdge that's looking at the stream right now? Please do check in with 120.7. They do have looks like a stuck mic. Oh my god, see? Like if I switch to a different frequency, it's better. Like there's no echo. So right now we're just gonna
until you back to following the Skyhawk, then go ahead and give me a descent. I got one more Skyhawk right over this. Give me a right turn runway 36.
It's really hard to hear him.
Right over this. Right turn for the east.
It's not a good situation right now, to be honest, as we're entering the pattern.
Marquetti Tower, you use 118.5. This is 126.6. The skyline that's already past 6 tower 118.5.
Too much echo, stuck mic.
Not sure what it's back there.
Yeah, so see they're also, so someone's got a stuck mic. Yeah, so okay, let's see. All right. Okay, we don't have any traffic, so that's good. We're entering the pattern. Oh, man. I hope they fix this. Okay, there we go.
Nice job on wing right for the Bonanza. Again, to the Bonanza, B Tower 118.5, to the Church Tower 126.6. Good job. All right, I'll jump to one Oshkosh system level before the ribbon discs over the railroad tracks. No side-by-side, single hop, half-mile trail. Excuse me, 99.7,800 if you're unable to 2,335 knots. We will kick you like going towards the 1 mile from distance. If you are more than a mile from distance, you think I'm talking to you, chances are I am not. Everybody on the railroad tracks, 117 use caution over through on opposite direction, aircraft at 2,000 feet.
Okay. Nice to fly in this airplane. Oh yeah, for sure. Okay, so we're maintaining 90 knots, so I hope they're gonna fix that stuck mic. It is a little bit annoying with the echo, so I'm gonna lower it down for now until they fix it. Oh, there we go.
That east-west road for runway 36, and tower B1 at 266 for you.
Yeah, so I did mention this to PilotEdge directly, so hopefully that's gonna get fixed. Oh, by the way. Turn off that light because I'm all red. I need to turn it off because I have the red light on.
You with me?
Okay, so
Long easy over Fisk.
perfect. There we go. He's good now.
Down low, I'm not talking to. Go make a hard right turn for me along easy. Join the east-west road runway 36. Go ahead and start your descent down to 1800 for the long easy. Thank you.
Approach became clear all of a sudden. No more feedback.
I appreciate that. Thanks. I don't know what the heck was happening there.
Okay, good. They fixed it. Okay, perfect. All right, so we are now flying to point of Ripon, and we're going to be entering the procedure. So now here comes the exciting part. So the audio is fixed. So is my camera, so I don't look so much red anymore. Because I had my red light on.
Join the east-west road, tower 126.6. Start your descent and welcome to the show.
Okay, so we're landing either
the RV have 1 mile south of the
36 left or 27.
Acknowledge, please. Nice job on the rock for the RV. To start your descent, and you can keep your speed up. Towers.
Yeah, as we approach the point of Ripon. So this is the exciting part. No, this is not VATSIM. This is not VATSIM. I repeat, this is not VATSIM. This is PilotEdge. Okay, PilotEdge.
Everybody be a single file line.
And these are real
Ripon to Fisk.
Oshkosh controllers.
90 knots if you're unable to do
real
that,
controllers. These are not like enthusiasts. These are real controllers practicing. So PilotEdge
within a mile
is a very
about a mile southwest
serious network. It's where you don't screw around. You have to follow exact world procedures. So
Cherokee 1 mile southwest Fisk. Go and start that right turn, please.
Yeah, it's not VATSIM. I know everyone thinks that it's VATSIM. No, it's not. And you will never get controllers like this on VATSIM.
There we go. Start that right turn for me.
So
Cherokee, there we go. Right turn for the east-west road. Good job. Tower for you will be 126.6. Welcome to the show.
All right. So we are following all the realistic procedures, the charts, and everything just like in the real world. And as I said, I fly this plane in the real world.
Up high, looks like a
Oh, there it is. He's actually very close to me, though. Take a look at this guy right here.
On the rock for the Piper.
It's very close.
Up the tracks, runway 27. Tower for you is 118.5.
So he's less than half a mile.
For the Cherokee that's showing the East-West Road, towers 126.6. Welcome to the show.
Okay, so we'll take a look at which procedure we're doing. He'll assign us the approach. So it's either going to be 27 or 18, 36 left or 36 right. So it's 36 left really, not 36 right. Okay, where to get the airports from? This airport is a scenery provided by PilotEdge. It's a custom scenery with like flagman and everything. So it's the most, I guess, the only realistic Oshkosh scenery.
Got a Skyhawk, miles south
All right.
of the Fifth. Start right turn, and join that east-west road for me, runway 36 for the Skyhawk.
Fantastic. All right, so we're gonna get off the autopilot and we will now follow the railroad tracks.
Nice job on the Skyhawk. Tower for you is 126.6. Thank you.
There we go. There's the railroad tracks.
Got a Bonanza, miles southwest of Fisk. Up the tracks, runway 27. Rock your wings to acknowledge and go ahead and pick your speed up. Bonanza 27, rock your wings. Nice job on the rock for the Bonanza. Go ahead and pick your speed up. You got a bit of a gap between you and the guy ahead. You can pick up to about $120 will work. Got a Cherokee mile southwest of Fisk. Start a right turn and join the east-west
I heard that
road
dog,
for
yeah.
Cherokee runway 36.
Nice, there we go.
Nice job, Cherokee.
1,800.
Bonanza Towers 118.5. Welcome to the show. Cessna that just joined the east-west road, you're correcting. You're still on me?
All right, there we go. Following the railroad tracks.
All right, for the
Once
Cherokee
again, thank you so much for tuning in. Welcome aboard. We're flying the Diamond DA40. Registration November 8289 Alpha on the way to Oshkosh with real Oshkosh controls with PilotEdge. This is SimVenture. We're following right now Fisk arrival. We're just past the waypoint.
On the Fisk arrival. We proceed
Ripon.
via the procedure to the town of Ripon. Once you reach Ripon, it'll be via the railroad tracks
There's the
to
railroad
the town
tracks.
of Fisk. Do not use your GPS. Use your visual and use the railroad tracks. We will pick you out by color and type within a mile of Fisk. Assign your runway at that time. It's 1,800 feet, 90 knots. If you're unable that, climb up to 2,300, 135 knots. Remember to check your DME. If you think I'm talking to you and you are more than a mile from Fisk, then I'm definitely not talking to you.
Okay, a mile from Fisk. That's going to be... yeah, pretty much very close to Fisk. All right, there we go, 1,800. Doing 90 knots. Once again, we're flying with realistic... well, with real controllers. They're real controllers from Oshkosh. And we're doing 1,800 and 90 knots, doing the Fisk arrival.
Switch over to tower 126.6. Got a red and white Cessna just coming up over Fisk. Rock your wings to acknowledge runway 27. Up the tracks, runway 27. Rock your wings to acknowledge. For that Cessna just passing over the top of me right now.
Just a quick reminder, if you do want to fly with us, we'll fly with PilotEdge. Well, you won't be able to fly this event anymore because it's the last day, but I do have a PilotEdge code that will give you 10 hours for free if you want to try it out. But I warn you that this is not a joyride. This is not going to be like VATSIM. It's going to be very tricky. You will need to know your procedures, all your charts, and the coverage is every day. Pretty much the whole day, full coverage for Western US. We'll fly some more flights with PilotEdge, most likely with Southwest flights. So, there we go. All right, so we're coming up on Fisk. We're gonna do this for 3 hours.
Cherokee, half mile southwest.
So get your coffee ready.
Start a right turn for me, Cherokee. Blue and white Cherokee. Blue and white low wings. Start a right turn, join the east-west road. Over.
Okay, there's on the road, there's the railroad tracks that will split, so we'll follow the railroad tracks.
Okay, you got a green and yellow Cessna. Continue up the railroad tracks, runway 27. Rock your wings to acknowledge, please. Let me see a real good rock
Glasgow
on that.
Transport guy, hello.
Let's see. Okay, got a rock. A nice job on the rock.
And by the way, just so you know, this is not recording. These are real air controllers. And by the way, they're real controllers. They're controllers that control in Oshkosh.
The show. Got a Baron up high. Baron up high. Start your descent. Actually, pull your speed back, then start your descent up the tracks, runway 27. Rock your wings to acknowledge for the Baron, please. See a good wing rock on the Baron.
Yes, we're coming up. We're about 5 miles out from Fisk.
Hello, Baron up high. Baron, I need a wing rock. Okay, Baron, nice job on the wing rock. Pull that speed back, though. You're creeping up on the Cessna ahead. Pull that speed back and then continue your descent for the Baron. You got a Cessna right in front of you, and the tower on the north side is going to be real upset at me if I jam her with two of you. For those going up the tracks, runway 27, it's 118.5. East-west road, it's 126.6.
Okay, let's do... Oh. I just
Hey,
need to start
everybody in
recording.
Oshkosh, it's up the tracks from Ripon to Fisk. Single file, half-mile trail. Got a Cirrus 1 mile, about a half-mile southwest of Fisk. Turn right, join the east-west road. Cirrus, turn right, join the east-west road, runway 36. Be a half-mile in-trail spacing up to Fisk. We will pick you up by color and type when you get within a mile Fisk. Cirrus over Fisk, how do you hear me?
Okay, 2.5 miles out from Fisk.
Okay, Cirrus, I see you in the turn now. Good job. Switch over tower 126.6. Again, 90 knots at 1,800, 2,335 knots, and we will pick you up by color type within a mile of Fisk. If you're more than a mile from Fisk, I am definitely not talking to you. Check your DME when I'm calling out the color and type.
Okay, switching tanks. Let's do the fuel pump on.
Skyhawk, mile southwest of Fisk, start a right turn. Give me that gradual right turn now. Get into that right turn. Join the east-west road for runway 36 for the Skyhawk. Looks like white and red Skyhawk, just about a half mile from Fisk.
Okay, approaching.
Nice job there. It looks like I got a Bonanza up high. Bonanza, rock your wings to acknowledge runway 27. Up the tracks, runway 27 on the Bonanza. All right, for the Cessna, good job. Towers 126.6. Bonanza, I'm still not seeing that wing rock. Bonanza up high. Give me a wing rock, please. There we go with the wing rock for the Bonanza. Go ahead and start your descent, 1,800. Tower for you is 118.5 for runway 27. Good job. Got a Diamond at about a half mile from Fisk. Continue up the tracks, runway 27. Rock your wings to acknowledge on the Diamond. Diamond, nice job on the wing rock for the Diamond. The Diamond 18.5 for you on the tower as well.
18.5, okay. Okay, runway 27. I like that one. 18.5.
Looks like I got a tri-pace.
Okay, monitoring tower now. Now we need to follow the railroad tracks. So just slow down a bit. We're a bit fast. Okay, let's slow down to 90 knots. There we go. It's probably be much better to do this with autopilot.
And everybody, 1,800 feet, 90 knots. If you're faster than 90 knots, I need you guys to start dropping your speed. Red and white Cessna, turn your base. One continuous turn all the way around, clear to land, on or after the green dot. Run white Baron if you can, reduce your speed as much as feasible.
1,800, almost. We're almost there. All right, so we're following the railroad tracks. This is, I'll show you the procedure real quick.
Baron, if you can, reduce your speed as much as feasible, because you are flying here.
This is the procedure. Okay, 1 second. Let me just do this for YouTube as well.
Red and white Baron, turn your base now, clear to land on the numbers.
All right, so we're gonna follow the railroad tracks on the gravel pit. We'll start descending.
Turn your base, turn your down one now. Green and yellow Cessna, turn your down one, turn your down one. Make that right turn now, turn your down one for that green and yellow Cessna. Cessna 768, start a right turn, enter that right down one for runway 27. Red and white Baron, clear to land, on or after the orange dot now. Green and yellow Cessna, turn your base, aim for the orange, clear to land, on or after the green dot. Once you land runway 27, it's the right turn into the grass, follow the flagman for departure or to parking. Green and yellow Cessna, turn your base now, turn your base now.
So following until the gravel pits, and then we're gonna
all the way around,
we're gonna establish the right downwind for runway 27.
After the green dot. 1,800 feet, 90 knots if you can, as you're coming up from Fisk. I need you guys, if you can, 1,800 feet, 90 knots.
90 knots,
You're
1,800 feet.
Flaps down, slow down. Green and yellow Cessna, once again, clear to land on or
we'll start dropping the flaps by the time we reach the
Bonanza there.
gravel pit.
Turn your base now, aim for the orange dot. One continuous turn all the way around, clear to land on or after the orange dot. Again, I need everybody at 1,800 feet, 90 knots coming up from Fisk, half mile trail spacing, nose to tail. Green and yellow Cessna, clear to land, take it all the way down to the green dot. The green and yellow Cessna, once again, all the way down to the green dot. Welcome to SimVenture, white and red Bonanza. Clear to land, aim for the orange dot, clear to land, on or after the green dot for that white and red Bonanza. Tighten up that turn, one continuous turn all the way around. I need you to tighten up that base turn. Aim for the orange dot, clear to land on or after the green dot. Once you land runway 27,
there's the
everybody,
gravel
it's going to be
pit.
a right turn into the grass. You're going to follow the flagman to
So
parking
following the
again
gravel
as soon
pit,
as you
and then
land
we're going
runway
to establish
27.
the...
If you can, slow down
Right down
and
one.
exit into the grass.
Okay, there we go. There's the downwind.
White and blue diamond coming up over the gravel pit. You can start your descent.
Okay. All right, so we need to be abeam the threshold to start that base turn. There we go. Just...
White and blue diamond, start your descent.
Yep.
There you go.
Okay, so let's idle that. I'll probably drop
Again,
full
everybody
flaps.
coming up from 5th needs to be directly over the railroad track, half-mile and trail spacing, nose
There
to
we
tail.
go.
At the gravel pit is where you're going to start your descent. I'll pick you out about midfield, give you instructions from there. White and blue diamond, you can turn your base. It's going to be one continuous turn all the way around, one continuous turn all the way around. Aim for the orange dot. Clear to land on or after the green dot.
Perfect. On or after the green dot. We're going to aim for the orange dot. There we go. Just maintain a 70 knots on the turn. And there's the orange dot coming
Nice
up.
turn on that white and blue diamond. Once again, one continuous turn all the way around. Clear to land on or after the green dot. Yellow and white RV just inside the gravel pit. You can start your descent.
Okay, on the green dot.
Big 40 inbound over Miller Bay.
Big Ford, Roger, report mile out.
There we go. Yep.
Welcome.
There it is. Just gonna get...
Yellow and white RV turn, start your base, turn there, one continuous turn all the way
And
around.
we're gonna
Aim
go
for
turn in
orange
the
dot.
grass.
Clear to land on or after the green dot.
Okay, there we go. So there's a little bit of a performance hog. I'm gonna just adjust the settings a little bit. But there we go. There's our first
And Big
landing.
Ford, if you can, report about a mile final for me, please.
All right.
White and
Pumps
red
up.
Cherokee, turn your down one now and start your descent for
pumps
that.
off.
White and red Cherokee, 88 Juliet, turn your down one. Tighten up your down one turn for me, please.
Okay, so let's now start taxiing to the runway, back to the runway. So we're gonna just follow the flagman. But
Big Ford, if you can, square off your base to final.
there is a little bit of a performance hog. I'm just gonna turn it down a bit.
White and red Cherokee, turn your base now. One
Turn it down a
continuous
bit.
turn. One continuous turn
Okay, let's
all
try
the way
16.
around. Aim for the orange dot. Clear to land on or after the green dot.
Okay, there we go. 16. Perfect.
And everybody keep your down one. Once you start your down one turn, I need you guys
See, I
over
should
the
have done
gravel
the
pit.
gumph
And at
check,
the gravel
but-
pit is where you can start your descent. And I'll give you
I'll do the gumph
instructions
check
about
next
midfield
time.
down
See,
one.
my prop
White and
wasn't
red
full.
Cherokee, nice turn. One continuous turn all the way
Yeah,
around.
the orange
Aim
dot,
for the
that's
orange
right.
dot. Clear to land on or after the green dot.
Hey, Roscoe. Hey, how's it going? Привет. All right, so yeah, we're
Big Ford,
basically
you can bring it in towards the
flying
numbers
the
now. Runway
Oshkosh
27,
procedures.
you're cleared to land.
And yes, we need to land on the dots, right? So we cannot respond to the control tower. So we either rock the wings, or
Red and white Caravan,
Or
you can
tell
start your
them
descent, and you'll be flying
when
Big Ford,
you know
just
if
coming up over the
they're
shoreline.
telling us specifically to talk to them, we'll talk back only then, because there's lots and lots of airplanes flying in right now.
Sorry about that.
And
No problem. Just making sure it was me and not somebody else, wasn't it?
All good.
okay, so departure frequency, case 109.9, 109.9. Let's change that. 109.9. So 36 left is the departure, and right after departure we need to turn right heading 150 as always, and we'll rejoin this procedure. So we're gonna fly this procedure multiple times. I am recording the videos, recording you know, all the footage for this, so yeah, it will all be in upcoming YouTube video. But yeah, we'll just taxi back to the departure. We'll fly the departure and then fly back. And Infradan, thanks for sending the loot box for 1,000 jewels on YouTube. That's awesome. All right, thank you guys. Once again, thank you so much for Rich, who's moderating and answering all the questions, and Imperfectionist as well. Thank you so much. You guys are so awesome. You know, it's really tough to fly these procedures and look at the chat, so I appreciate you guys. This is the most realistic procedures. Look at that. See, he's landing on the dot. There we go. There you landed. Yeah, because it's so busy, you know, the performance isn't the best for us, so we don't get that smooth experience with the traffic, but, you know, it is what it is. It's a... Flight director, good evening. Hello, hello. Brigadier BK, nice, good to see you. Thanks for tuning in. We're flying PilotEdge. By the way, today's SimVenture, last day of the event. We're flying this beautiful Diamond DA40 and the biggest air show in the world with real controllers from that air show. So there we go. Okay, so let's just quickly double check the departure frequencies. I need to make sure to keep so 118.9. 118.9. It's not 119. 118.
827. Your choice of dots.
118.9. Okay. 118.9. Perfect. There we go. At least we see the flagman falling out of the sky later, not right now. So that's good. All right.
White Orange Piper, tree 6 left, for takeoff, right turn 150, prior to the tower, please.
Okay, so let's drop the flaps to takeoff position, and we'll just quickly taxi back to the runway.
And a white and blue, looks like a Piper type coming down the taxiway there. When you get to the end, runway 36 left, line up and wait.
I think we'll have enough time to do 3 procedures, so this was one of them. So we'll try to do this as fast as we can. There we go.
Page 24 of the Dunham today, everyone. It's a right turn heading at 150 prior to
so we'll
the
do
control
a fast
tower,
taxi.
1,300, so you clear the Oshkosh Delta. It's a beautiful day here in central Wisconsin.
Oh yeah, now they're dropping because there's lots and lots
Piper,
of
runway 36 left. You're,
lots and lots of aircraft here.
Away. Keep the roll going. Now you're good for takeoff.
Yeah, they're gonna drop, but we got to do this because of the performance, right? There's lots of other virtual pilots.
All right, let's try this. Got a legacy. You can line up and wait.
All right.
Got a long easy. I'm sorry, long easy. You can now good for takeoff. 36 left.
Just don't mind these flagmen dropping. They're parachuting out of the sky, just because they're being placed by the event, because we're taxiing to a different runway than usual. They're placed to guide us in there, and that's typically how they are in the real world, right? There's real people kind of guiding you.
There, I had to disconnect you. Keep it going. Line up and wait.
Okay, so we do have this Cessna 150 or 172. Yeah, I think it's 150. He's probably doing a run up, so we're just gonna go around him. Yeah, let's just go around him. Go around him. Yes, we're very conscious of the time, so we're gonna taxi back to the departure runway. Once again, thanks so much everybody for your support.
Piper 7 Alpha Romeo, clear for takeoff, right turn 150. There's a 2, Quebec, line up and wait.
Do you know the game Infinite Flights? Of course I know the Infinite. It's not hard at all. It's just basic iPad.
Page 24 of the
It's a game. It's not really a simulator. I know it. I've done a video with it, and you know, it's okay. Infinite Flight is actually not that special. I guess for an iPad, for iPad flying, it's probably hard because you gotta tap a lot. But you know, I was flying Steerman into Oshkosh on VATSIM, and I was in final, and my Steerman overheated. Oh no, that's not good. That's not good. To cause an accident, FK.
79 Mike, line up and wait.
Oh, you're flying for 6 hours before that? Oh man, that's crazy. Okay, 1,300 for altitude, and we're gonna be maintaining heading with 550 after departure. 150.
Sirius forward Delta, line up and wait.
right, just taxiing back to the runway. All right, thanks everybody for follow, for subscribes. Appreciate your support on Twitch. Thank you so much. And once again, welcome to Oshkosh.
For takeoff, right, you're heading 150.
You crashed before the runway threshold. Oh no, oh no. Someone yesterday, I was doing the same event. Someone landed gear up, and they're like, "Oh, I screwed up. I gotta disconnect." It was so hilarious. They're like, "I landed gear up," so it was funny. Like someone landed gear up on this event. Is like that can cause, you know, the event to, like the real event, right, to close, right? The airspace will be closed, and then there's holding points and things like that. Okay, so we're ready for takeoff. There we go. So we're just...
white and red Piper, line up.
Okay, so we're number 4 for departure. There we go. Are you going real life to Oshkosh? I don't know, man. I need to tag along with someone.
Red Piper, I
cannot take the real Diamond to Oshkosh, so that's it. Ben, what about you?
Little forward.
I gotta tag along with somebody. All right, there it is. Okay, so let's do our before takeoff checklist. Okay, so good. Yeah, we're gonna skip the run up. But one thing that we're gonna just double check is that we got, yeah, trim set for takeoff. Trim set for takeoff, very good. You can't? Oh no. Okay, all lights are off. Make sure spool rich.
Long, easy, 0 Echo Bravo, line up.
Alright, they'll tell us to line up and wait just a second.
Long, easy, clear for takeoff. Right turn 150 prior to the tower, headed below 1,300.
Okay, holding short.
At a Diamond, line up and wait. Diamond 89 Alpha, line up and wait.
Yep, so we'll line up and wait. There we go. That was for us.
Diamond 89 Alpha, good for takeoff. Right turn 150 prior to the tower, headed below 1,300.
Okay, perfect, clear for takeoff. And right turn 150 before the tower.
Cessna 768, line up and wait.
Alright, rolling takeoff. There it is. Alright, takeoff power is set. Alright, temperature pressure is good. Everything's looking good. There we go, airspeed's alive. And rotate.
You're good for takeoff. 150 heading prior to the tower.
Okay, prior to the tower, 150. Start the turn now, 150. There we go. Just put that nose down now. Make sure we're turning at least 70 knots. And there we go. Heading up 150, 1,300 until we clear the class Delta. And put that nose down. There we go. Trim for 1,300. And let that airspeed build up. 150. There we go. Just a bit to the left. And maintain 1,300. There we go. Just drop that nose a bit. And I'm going to set the autopilot in just a second. Okay, so we got the heading mode and altitude. We're selected to 1,300. Okay, and AP is engaged. Vertical speed down. I'm not sure why vertical speed is always like freaking out here. But yeah, we'll need to maintain 1,300. Okay, RPMs go to 2,400. Let's stop that recording. Still not clear of class Delta. So here we go. Once we're going to clear class Delta, we'll rejoin the Green Lake transition. So we're 500 feet above the ground, which is kind of cool. Okay, 1, 2, 3. Okay, good. Oh man, That was so bad. I see you guys didn't notice that. You didn't notice my flaps were down. Okay, so what did Kuba say? Why did you delete that one? Oh, because it's okay. Got it. That's fine. Okay. All right. Now we're gonna be cleared of class Delta, and then we're gonna climb to 2000. Let's do that, and up. Yeah, guys, sorry, this is a busy event. I won't be able to answer a lot of your questions, and Rich, thanks for affirming that. You know, yeah, it's very stressful flying today because I need to make sure I get the good video out of this, and I want to make sure I don't. Good job on the landing takeoff. Appreciate you, man. Thank you. Yeah, I just need to make sure that I don't screw up the procedures because in real life, you know, it is important. Okay, so heading mode, and let's adjust the heading now. So we're going back to 2,000 feet, and we'll rejoin the Green Lake transition. But for now, we're gonna fly heading 210. There we go. All right, now I can answer your questions. Okay, so good job on the landing takeoff. Thank you. All right, Alpha Light. I'm not sure if it's worth it. Like, I don't like honeycomb. I don't think they're good. Same as Thrustmaster. Thrustmaster's gone so bad in quality lately. So, you know, it's either wing control or Moza or... I'm not even sure. Like virtual fly, I guess. By the way, so I'm using virtual fly. So let me show you. So I'm using virtual fly switches. Virtual fly rudder. Sorry, not rudder. The trim panel. Then this is the new Moza G1000. By the way, I need to adjust this a bit like that. There we go. I'm gonna adjust it. This is new Moza G1000 panel that I'm gonna be reviewing, and footage from this flight will also be used in the review. So yeah, and then WingFlex autopilot panel, but I can't get it to work with this Diamond, so I was hoping I can use this. That's why I'm actually doing the autopilot with the mouse, unfortunately, but it is what it is. Yeah, see, my autopilot panel here doesn't work, so that's a bit of a downside, to be honest, with the Moza. What I don't like about it is that you have to switch from PFD to ND, and there's no way to enable the autopilot panel because it just becomes redundant a little bit. Hey Arco, good to see you, my man. All right, Steve S, thanks for subscribing, and we're flying back to the Fisk arrival. We're gonna be now tuning into the arrivals.
Page 24 of the note today, everyone.
No, 120.7.
150 heading prior to the control tower at a below
120.7.
The airspace, welcome to Oshkosh.
We will pick you up by color and type within a
Okay, let's get the ATIS real quick.
Check your DME because
Runway 36 right, pages 20 or 22 of the notice. Departing runway 36 left at Papa 5. Aircraft inbound for the Fisk arrival. Proceed to Green Lake to join the Fisk arrival.
Okay, yeah, we're still doing the Green Lake.
Be familiar with runway exit procedures. Refer to the bottom of pages 20 or 22 for your specific runway's exit procedure after landing.
Green Lake transition.
Pilot switching to the immediately.
And Gabriel, thanks for following Twitch. And Delta K, thanks for following Twitch.
Pilot switching to taxi marking shall follow the flying men until they see signage for marking. All Oshkosh departures refer to the departure procedures on page 23 of the notice. Pull out of the designated park area and follow the flagman to runway 36 left at Papa 5. Monitor tower on 118.9er and be listening and ready to go reaching the runway. All pilots must set their simulators to VFR weather conditions with calm wind.
Okay, cool.
Oshkosh ATIS Information Alpha.
Information Alpha.
Visibility 10.
Okay. 120.7 for the arrivals, and we're joining back to the Green Lake. So let me show you right here. Here we are, and we're going back to Green Lake. And then we're going to fly the procedures again, and we're either going to go with runway 27 or 36 left. So hopefully we'll get 36 left this time. So after Fisk, we're just going to follow the road here and then join the left base Actually, we'll join left base immediately and then join final on 36, landing on a specific dot. So we'll monitor tower and we'll get our instructions set. Okay, that's pretty much what we're gonna do. So let's just now fly direct to Green Lake. I think we should be fine now. So we're gonna go to direct and let's select.
Everybody inbound Oshkosh on the Fisk right. It's ripping the Fisk over the railroad tracks, not alongside, not point to point, but over the tracks. Half-mile trail spacing, 1,800 feet, 90 knots. If you're unable that, climb to 2,300, 135 knots. We will pick you up by color and type within
Enter, activate,
Be sure to check your
and
daily,
let's go
because
to
if I'm
nav.
talking to you, and you're more than a mile away, I'm definitely not talking to you. Thank you for everybody coming to the show. We love having you here.
Awesome. How to use autopilot on DA40? Very easy. So this is the DA40. The funny thing is I fly DA40 that does not have an autopilot. I wish it had autopilot. I so wish. Oh my god. Okay, so let me just explain to you real quick. I do have time. So this is the autopilot panel. You hit the AP. See, it says AP on the FMA. So AP. And then right now I'm using the nav mode, so it's in GPS. Because I'm flying direct to a waypoint, direct to the waypoint of Green Lake. So if you take a look at the map, right here, so I'm going to Green Lake, it's VP GRN, so Victor Papa Golf Romeo in November, okay? So this is the direct waypoint that I have on my flight plan, so if you take a look, it's going to zoom out right now, so that's the waypoint I'm using, so VP GRN. I put that into direct, so there's a button called direct mode, so you select the direct mode and then you fly direct to that waypoint. Once you fly to that waypoint, I'll turn off the autopilot and fly it manually, but for now I'm just doing that now. So AP mode, we're using GPS and then we're using the altitude hold. So this is the altitude button, Alt. And then there's the VNAV, so you can either do VNAV if you do have the vertical profile, or you can just use vertical speed mode, so VS. So for example, let's just go to 18,000. So right now I'm gonna adjust my altitude to 18,000, sorry, 1,800, not 18,000. So notice how I set my altitude, so I just do this knob, right? I set the altitude to 1,800. And now, see, because we are in an altitude hold, it's gonna hold the altitude. So what I'm gonna do now is I'm just gonna use vertical speed, and then I'm gonna go 1, 2 on the nose down, 3, maybe 3. It's 300 feet per minute. You know, that's fine. We're in the yellow arc. It's totally fine because we need to get there fast. We don't want to waste time. So we're gonna go as fast as we can. So right now it's descending on the vertical speed. Once it reaches the altitude that we pre-select right here, it will hold that altitude. That's how you use it. Okay, what grip to use, please? Yes, this is the Diamond grip. If you want, I can send you a direct link to it. It's by this Chinese company. It's really cool because this is a full replica Diamond grip for either your AB9 or AB6. It's amazing. I love it because it's just because I fly this plane in real life. You know, I love it. So yeah, I could. If you can join the Discord, and I don't know if any of you guys mods, can you just yeah, there we go, the Discord. If you see the Discord in the chat, Imperfectionist already put that in. Just message me there, and then yeah, I'll send you a link to it. It is oh yeah, there we go. Thank you, sir. Thank you. You're awesome. All right, yeah. So that's the diamond stick. It's really nice. I think it's probably the best stick out there for the Moza, because it feels super realistic, and you can fine tune the AB6 or AB9 to your liking. And I actually fine tune my preset for DA40, and it's just like a real plane.
RV up high. Give me an awesome wing rock. You're gonna go.
And right now, like, it's an autopilot, so it's kind of like
that's awesome.
It sits still, so that's pretty cool.
Go ahead and start your descent. Push that nose down. Start your descent. Tower for you is 118.5. Got a Skyhawk. The Skyhawk looks like blue and white. Start a right turn on the Skyhawk. Join that east-west road for runway 36.
Welcome to those fast. Okay, once I'll send the link once I end the stream. Thank you.
Got a caravan up high.
Rich, thanks for the gold coin. Appreciate you, man. Thanks everybody for tuning in. We're flying to Oshkosh, everyone. Thank you so much. Once again, we're flying with real air traffic controls from Oshkosh.
tower for you.
I'd like to say a huge thank you to PilotEdge for doing this.
Cherokee.
This is SimVenture 2026. This is a preparation for a real air show that's going to happen at the end of this month. I may be or maybe not, I'll be there in real life, hopefully. But I've actually chickened out to flying there on a real plane yet, because you'll see how bad the procedures are. I mean, well, not bad, like how complex they are, and how fast you gotta be, how close you are with other traffic. So it is quite an adventure to fly in, and this is why I like it. I'm actually enjoying the stream the most right now, because this is the stressful. It's like there's a lot of stress and a lot of procedures that I gotta do. So far so good. We haven't screwed up as much. All right, let's switch the tanks. So we're gonna switch to the right tank, and looking at our EIS right now. So yeah, we're a bit in balance, so that's okay. We're gonna get that balance up, and that's good. Perfect. So we have a scheduled tank change. If you can see the alerts, we're looking at these alerts. Okay, perfect. All right, 1,800. We're almost there to join the Fisk arrival. We're transitioning from Green Lake. We're going to be at the Green Lake shortly. We're about maybe 5 miles away from Green Lake. We're going there as fast as possible, but once we reach the Green Lake transition, we're going to maintain 1,800 feet, and we're going to drop the speed down to 90 knots just to make sure we have the proper spacing. And in real life, there's lots and lots of airplanes flying right now. I did decrease my traffic proximity. That's why you don't really see a lot of traffic here, but usually if you increase the proximity, you'll see a lot of people flying in. So there we go. All right, here it is. 132 knots. We're flying at 1,800, and there we go. We're going to be slowing down to 90 knots shortly.
Nice shot from the Skyhawk. Overfly that road, come right up over the top of that road, switch over to tower 126.6 and welcome to the show. Everybody that's going to the tracks to runway 27 should be on 118.5 right now. Everybody over the east-west road should be 126.6. Welcome to the show.
All right.
All aircraft inbound to Oshkosh on the Fisk arrival. Continue via the procedure to Ripon. From Ripon, you're going to overfly the railroad tracks, not point to point. You're going to be a half-mile in trail.
We're going to be going to Ripon. Oh, see, I got to listen in. Okay, so let's go direct.
2,335 we'll pick you out by color and type when you get within a mile of this. Check your DME, because if you are more than a mile away, I'm definitely not talking to you. And again, side-by-sides, do not worry.
Okay, Ripon transition. So good. Activate. And now let's go to the Ripon transition right away. There we go. So good. They're actually shortcutting it. This is very good. It's a bit of a shortcut.
Got a long easy up high, long easy. Give me an awesome wing rock to acknowledge runway 27 up the tracks, runway 27 on that.
All right, here we go. Joining the Ripon transition shortly. We're going to monitor the traffic around us. So don't see anyone really close. My TCAS gonna yell at me for, you know, if there's traffic. So yeah, there we go. There's the Ripon transition up ahead. We're gonna fly fast to it, and we're gonna slow down to it. So right now we can fly fast. So they're giving transitions based on how busy they are, right? So if there's a lot of aircraft, we can go as far as Endeavour Lake. So right now, there's not a lot of people, so they've changed the transition to Ripon. So we're going to go to Ripon right away. So there we go. And then we're going to fly 90 knots up to Ripon. So proximity alert. So proximity is...
Everybody today looks like you're doing a great job.
It's basically, well, it's one mile rendering, right? So it will yell. It will yell if it's within 1 mile.
I commend you all on the great
Should be.
pilotage and navigating and aviating. Good job. Everybody inbound Oshkosh, we will pick you out within a mile of Fisk, over the railroad tracks, not side by side on the tracks either. Over the railroad tracks, half-mile trail spacing, 1,800 feet, 90 knots. If you're unable that, 2,335 knots. Again, I will pick you out by color and type.
TCAS, it should
Check
be
your DME. If you
good.
think I'm talking to you and you're more than a mile away from Fisk, I'm definitely not talking to you.
Okay, so all the way to Ripon. We're almost there.
Looks like is it Polanka? I've got about a mile southwest of this.
Yeah, let's slow down now.
Runway request in mind.
27, please.
All right, sir. Continue direction runway 27. I'll tell you what. Give me a super awesome wing rock to acknowledge that. Very nice job. Nice job on the wing rock. And tower for you, sir. 118.5. Just make sure.
Okay, about 17 decimal 2 for the manifold. We're at Ripon now, so let's quickly double check everything. So make sure we don't have any traffic around us. That's good. Yeah, we're good now. We're good. Hopefully they'll maintain Ripon's position so that we can get back to it on time. That's good. Okay, past Ripon, we're gonna fly it manual, hand fly it. And we're probably gonna go with, let's try 3.6 at this time. 3.6 left. So because they are asking which ones we want, so most likely we'll do this one. So this one is fairly easy. We just need to follow Fisk Avenue at 1,800 and then start to descend past the Fisk and then land straight in, basically turning left final. So we'll be on the base right away, and then for the tower, first 3.6 left. That's going to be 126.6.
Arrival, I need you at 1,890 knots or at 2,335 knots. No intermediate altitudes. It's either 1,800 or 2,300.
Okay. Slow down. Okay. Autopilot off. So we're gonna following the railroad tracks, and we'll go with 3.6 left. We'll request 3.6 left. Okay, let me just get that iPad out of the way. Sorry, iPad was in the way. Pixelation on the prop? No, no pixelation on the prop.
Runway 36, right turn, join that East Quad Road. Runway 36, make sure you're at 1,800 feet.
Do you guys see the pixelation? Oh yeah, I see that.
Looks like a Comanche.
I see that. I see that on your end. Okay, let me just.
On the rock for the Comanche again, up the tracks, runway 27.
I think it's probably because of the lack of.
I need you to start that turn. Looks like white and blue Skyhawk.
Yeah, I see that. Okay, shoot.
Right turn, East West Road.
Yeah.
Over.
Did it just happen? Or it's
Skyhawk.
I'm gonna double check what the
You talking to the me?
It looks like it's 2 kilo pop. Kilo pop. You turning eastbound?
Not yet. You said a Cherokee, but I'm a Diamond.
Okay, well, it looks like a Skyhawk. My apologies. 2 kilo pop eastbound turn for runway 36.
Yeah, I'm recording just in case.
126.6. Got a Diamond. It looks like 6 Julie Kilo starter right turn east-west road. Got a Skyhawk. Just a half mile south. It's just blue and white Skyhawk up the tracks, runway 27 Skyhawk.
Yeah, there's a bit of pixelation, right? Okay.
Okay, for the Skyhawk, nice job.
But otherwise it's good, right? Otherwise it's good. It's just a bit of tearing.
Start your descent, 1,800 rock your wings to acknowledge up the tracks, runway 27.
We're going to double check once we land.
For everybody going on the east-west road, it's
yes, that's a custom 3D print, yeah.
Everybody up the tracks, runway 27, it's 118.5, 18.5, and welcome to the show.
Okay, I'm going to double check the that I'm pushing 120 hertz. Yeah, we'll double check that once I land. Because the screen tearing is probably because of the G-Sync. The capture card is freaking out, so I'll check it once we land. Thanks for telling me that.
Okay, you got a Skylane about a half mile southwest of this. You have a runway preference?
Yeah, see that.
And this is the
Gonna
white
spin
and
an
blue
event in the
Skylane,
center.
correct?
Yeah, so Probably next year now,
All right,
because
Skylane, give me our
but
wing rock,
you
acknowledge
gotta have
runway 27
PilotEdge
up the tracks,
subscription.
runway 27.
So I have a code that will give you 10
There we
hours
go.
for free.
Great job on the rock tower feed 118.5. Got a white and red Skylane, start a right turn and join that east-west road for me. White and red Skylane, east-west road, runway 36, please. Nice job on that second Skylane. Tower for you is 126.6. Got a Cirrus coming up about a mile southwest of Fisk at 1,800 feet.
Yes,
You have
PilotEdge.
a runway preference? 27.
If you can do that
All right,
command on
green
the
white
YouTube
Cessna,
chat too.
Runway 27, rock your wings to acknowledge. Up the tracks, runway 27.
nice.
Let's see an awesome rock on that. Awesome job. Nice
Yeah.
job on the rock for that Cirrus. Tower for you
There's
is
cap. Yeah,
118.5.
I'll do that in a second. It's the settings, they get reset because I have multiple setups, that's why. So I'll check that.
Got another Cirrus, mile southwest of Fisk. You have a runway preference? 27. All right, sir. Give me an awesome wing rock. Acknowledge runway 27, please. Up the tracks, runway 27. Let's see a wing rock. There we go. Nice job on the wing rock for that Cirrus. Tower for you, 118.5. Welcome to the show.
We'll ask for 36 left. There we go. We're coming up. Following the railroad tracks.
And the Diamond just at my southwest Fisk. You have a runway preference?
Would like a 36 left. 8.5.
All right, 36, going a hard right turn. Get into that right turn, join that east-west road for me, runway 36.
Okay, there we go. Right turn.
And for the Diamond, nice job. Tower for you, 126.6. Make sure you tell my wife when you get over there that I promised you runway 36 left.
I will do. Thanks so much. 8.5.
Have a good one.
Cheers, you too. All right. There we go. 36 left. Should we tell her? I don't want to congest the frequency, but yeah, this is really cool. It's actually a husband and a wife that control this event. It's really cool. Really, really cool. All right, there it is, which is following the road.
Hey, it looks like I've got a Cessna crossing over the interstate on that east-west road. Let me see a good wing rock on you. And the Cessna that just touched down, very nice job. High-speed taxi all the way to the end and follow the flagman. My red and white Cessna just passed the interstate, nice wing rock. 36 right, that's the skinny runway. You're clear to land on or
36
after the
right.
red square.
No, we should be 36 left. Yeah, we should be 36 left. All right, here we go. 90 knots. I'll just adjust the prop to full
Okay,
now.
my Cessna, you're doing a great job. Go ahead and turn that final for 36 right. There you go. I see you in the turn now. Again, on or after that red square, you are
Thanks for
clear to
the-
land, and it's going to be a
thanks for the
high-speed
bus.
taxi to the end. If you're on that east-west road, make sure you're directly over top that east-west road, not north or south of it, but look outside. Make sure you're directly
There's
over it.
east-west road.
I'm going to pick you out as you get towards the interstate. I'll assign either runway
There's the
36
interstate.
left or 36 right and tell you which dot or square to land on.
Okay, we need to make sure we know the dot. There we go. So right here, it's going to be probably yellow. There's purple, yellow, and pink and blue. There's 4 dots, so we'll make sure to know which dot they're going to give us. Let's go back to 1800.
So I've got this Diamond coming up in the interstate. I hear you've been promised 36 left. Is that the one you want, or you want to land 36 right for the practice on the taxiway?
Oh, let's do a 36 right then. But yeah, there was a promise. Your husband promised.
Okay, very good. So you'd expect 36 right then.
36 right. Thanks so much. Not alpha. All right, awesome. Perfect. Yeah, let's land on the taxiway. Well, that's a good practice. I love that. Non-standard. Good stuff. All right, so let's start configuring.
All right, for that Diamond crossing the interstate, I know you're hearing me already, but if you want to give me a wing rock, you can go ahead and do that just for the practice. Also, start that descent, runway 36 right. There you go, that's a nice wing rock. 36 right, you are clear to land on or after the red square.
After red square. Okay, perfect.
All other aircraft that are on that east-west road,
After
make
red
sure you
square.
stay directly over the east-west road. I'll pick you out as you get close to the interstate, and I'll
Okay,
assign
there we
either
go.
runway 36 left or 36 right. If you are landing
That's full.
runway 36 right, that's that skinny runway. After landing, it's high-speed taxi to the end. Do not turn off into the grass. There isn't a way to get you across the other runway, so do not turn into the grass, but it's going to be a high-speed taxi all the way to the end.
Okay, after red square. So high-speed taxi after red square. Perfect.
500.
All right, fantastic.
All right, looks like a Cessna crossing the interstate. Rock your wings for me.
After red square. Okay.
All right, Cessna, that's a great wing rock. Runway 36 right for you, clear to land on or after the red square. You can start that descent. For my Diamond Unsure final, you're looking great. Again, keep it in the air until the red square, and then you're clear to land.
8 Alpha, thanks. Awesome. 17, and after the red square, it's a high-speed taxi, so we're just gonna proceed straight ahead. There we go.
Cessna on the final, you're doing great, lined up with the right runway, so I appreciate that. Again, on or after the red square, you're clear to land. Diamond just touched down, very nice landing. High-speed taxi all the way to the end. Follow the flagman. Welcome to the show.
Thank you. All right, high-speed taxi. There we go. All right, fantastic. Flaps up.
All right, if you are on that east-west road, make sure you're directly over the top of it. Look outside that you are over the top of that east-west road, not to the north or south of it. As you get close to the interstate, I'm going to pick you out by type, and then I'll tell you to begin your descent, and I'll give you either 36 left or 36 right to land on.
The runway is so uneven.
For my Cessna that's on the runway, touchdown just a little bit early, but that's okay. I don't have anybody right behind you. But again, high-speed taxi all the way to the end and follow the flagman.
Yeah, follow the flagman. There we go. All right, hello everybody just joined. We just arrived to Oshkosh Air Show. We're gonna do more and more procedures. I hope you enjoyed this landing. I think that was straight up butter and for this one, I think. So we're recording this. We're gonna watch all the landings after the event is over. So there we go. We're just following the flagman back to departure runway. I will just double check what's going on with
if you're
my...
on the east-west road, you're coming in for runway 36 left and 36 right. As you get close to the interstate, I'll pick you out by type, and I'll assign either the left side or the right side and which color square or dot to land on. After landing, if you land runway 36 right, it's going to be a high-speed taxi all the way to the end. If you land runway 36 left, it's going to be a left turn into the grass just as soon as you can.
Yeah, it is a taxiway. It is a taxiway. It's not really a run. It's not really a runway. For the event, it becomes a runway, but it's a taxiway.
You're going to go to runway 36 right. Very nice wing rock. You're going to go to 36 right.
Okay, so for departure, 1189.
Again, after landing, high-speed taxi all the way to the end.
So that becomes a taxiway, because even in the fourth flight, that becomes a runway. In the fourth flight, it's a taxiway. Okay, so what we're gonna do now is we're gonna just park here to troubleshoot. Let's go ahead and do that. You see that sign says parking. We're just gonna park and troubleshoot what the hell's happening with our. Oh, look at this guy. Someone's having a bad day here on the right side. All right, anyways, let's just. There we go. Planes are falling out of the sky. These are real, not only real people, guys. These are real Oshkosh controllers. Okay, like it's funny because not everybody understands that we're flying the realistic event. This is the Oshkosh that's gonna happen in just a couple of weeks. So this is the biggest general aviation air show in the world. And we're virtually flying with the real controllers that will become the busiest control tower in the world. By the way, this is the tower right there. See? That's the tower. See, it says busiest control tower, world's busiest control tower. It becomes world's busiest control tower for a week. And right now, we're flying a very special event on PilotEdge where the real controllers from Oshkosh are doing this with us, okay? So this is important that you understand how special this is for me. I don't know if it is, you probably don't care, but I do care a lot. You know, for me, this is so freaking amazing and cool. Okay, so let me just double check. All right, so advanced display. Okay, so we've got 4K at 60. So we're pushing 60 hertz. And then on the main one, we're pushing... Okay, let's see, we're pushing 120. Okay, oh, this doesn't sound that bad. Okay, so let's see. Let's see if I can disable the tiering. If I go here and then I'll just do... yeah, see, it is VSync. So there's nothing I can do with the tiering, unfortunately. It's not... Okay, let's see how bad it is. Yeah, it is a bit bad, right? Yeah, there's a bit of tiering. It's not that bad with the tiering. Let me see. Like, how does it bother you? Okay, so configure the video. Okay, so encoder. Because I don't want to drop it to 60 everywhere else. Match output FPS. Okay, so let's see device default. Yeah. Base cam is in sync with the microphone. It's not. It should be. It should be. Can't see the tier, and you can't see the tiering. Okay. So is there tiering? Is if I move around like this? And okay, anyone else? Do you see is the microphone not in sync? Because if it's not in sync, that I can fix that later in the post-production. But that's weird to me because that's weird. Because I haven't encountered that. Okay, so 118.9 departure. Let's go ahead and fly the departure now. YouTube is 30-second delay. Yeah, it is. It's just slightly visible. Okay, sounds good. Sounds good. All right, let's go start flying flying the procedures again. Let's go because we don't have much time. Looks good. It is synced. Okay. Perfect. Thank you. Yeah, I thought so because I've checked the recordings and it doesn't bother me. Enjoy seeing you fly the procedure. Thanks so much. Thank you so much, guys. By the way, thanks for watching on Twitch. You're so amazing because if you watch me on Twitch and we get those numbers up, it really helps me to grow on Twitch. So I appreciate you guys. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. I like it. You know, Twitch, I want Twitch to be one of my primary networks. So whenever you are watching on Twitch, you're participating in growing my streaming channel because I wanna actually make YouTube more of a review, you know, content kind of like review and all that, and just long form videos, and Twitch more dedicated to streaming. So, but yeah, you guys are the best. Thank you for your support. Okay, so we're at departure 118.9. There it is. So there might be I'm not sure about this year. I'm gonna have to talk to my wife. Let's see if I ever get to... Oh, but thanks, it's in sync. Perfect. If I ever get a ride there on a plane, maybe I will visit Oshkosh Air Show and I'll do a video. So I'm gonna ask around, see if there's anyone going that can just take me with them. It's not all my friends that fly there. Unfortunately, I cannot take the Diamond that I fly. So because I don't really fly it anymore. As I said before, like the... Yeah, what stick are you using? So I'm using the Diamond stick for the for the AP6. So this is the replica stick. I will post the link to it in the description once I do the actual long form video, and as well I'll put the link on it on Discord. So this is the replica stick from this one company. Okay, let's just see. Did I disconnect from PilotEdge? Let's see if I did. Oh yeah, disconnected. Okay, let's do that. Okay, let's...
Actually, tell you what, change of plans. Your TM 0 Charlie Fox, you're clear for takeoff, right turn 150 prior to the top.
There we go. They just got disconnected for a second.
after the red.
Okay, perfect. 118.9. Good. Just want to make sure I didn't screw up with anyone. Oh, there it is. Oh my god, I did. And someone just went right through me. That's okay. Yeah, because they were like, "What the hell did you do?" So okay, I don't want to be a bad guy here. So I'm just gonna turn to the grass and then just wait until others pass through me. So I don't I'm not gonna be the one like messing with the traffic flow here. Okay, there's no one behind. Okay, that's good. There was just one guy. Okay, 189. So yeah, the frequency is quiet. I'm not sure what's going on.
By type.
Yeah. Okay. Good. All right. So flap set for takeoff, and let's confirm everything. So fuel pumps on. We've got trim set for takeoff, and
That's the 3-3 Mike. Line up and wait. 36 left.
we've got the right tank full. That's good. And we're gonna now take off. Right. Once again. Once we take off, we need to follow the procedure, okay? So 1,300 and then the heading of 150. Thank you so much, guys, for following by the way on Twitch.
Heading at 150 prior to the control tower. It's at below 1,300.
1,300.
Delta airspace.
Until we clear the Delta airspace, and I'll show you that. Okay, so we're doing that takeoff again. So, all right, so props full, mixture's full rich. Very good. See, I'm way too occupied with procedures and I don't do checklists. Maybe we should be doing checklists really. Okay, before takeoff. Okay, let's go fuel pumps on.
3-3 Mike, good for takeoff.
We're not going to do the run-up. We don't need to do run-up here. All right, so for climb...
November 8 Juliet, runway 36
yeah,
left.
we'll do the climb. We'll do the climb checklist. You know, it's probably a good idea to do this. Because I usually do checklists... Well, I always do checklists in real life. It's just they're not really that good whenever the like the overlays like this.
7 Mike behind the Piper there, line up and wait, runway 36
It's not a good experience for you and for me. So sometimes I just omit this and focus exactly on the procedures because procedures are very thorough. But of course, in real life,
line up and wait.
Imagine flying this in real life because you got to do checklists, you got to do everything, you got to watch out for everybody. You have to really be on your toes.
White, blue, Cirrus,
and that's why it is so amazing.
Line up and wait.
You see how you look at this event is that, flying here in real life is terrifying. So there we go. See, we got some laughing emojis. Good. I'm happy you guys are entertained. And as I said before, this is not a flight training exercise, okay? Maybe it is for me, but it's not for you. Absolutely not, because I'm not a flight instructor. I'm just a private pilot. So 370 hours, and I was just doing this for entertainment only, okay? So I encourage you to read the charts and do your studying if you're flying to this event. Don't treat this as a training material. Absolutely not. Please do not treat this as a training material.
8-9 Alpha, good for takeoff. Diamond 8-9 Alpha, good for takeoff.
Good for takeoff.
150. And then below 1,300 until you clear the Delta.
Okay, perfect. We don't need to respond to that. So there we go. We're good for takeoff.
And for Tango, line up and wait. And 9 for Tango, tell you what, line up on the right side of the runway.
Okay, we're good for takeoff, all right? Perfect. All right, temperature pressure is good.
November, let's see, long easy, 8 Lima Tango, line up on the left side.
Airspeed's alive. All right, here we go. And rotate at 65. And rotate. All right, as we rotate, get that.
For Tango, clear for takeoff.
Get that ground speed. Get that airspeed, and then right turn to 150.
Line up on the right side
on the ground effect. Okay, perfect. So now we're climbing to 1,300. Manually flying this plate.
Takeoff, 150, heading part of the tower.
All right, there we go. So 80 knots is good.
Flying up the left side of the center.
All right, 150, heading of 150. There we go, perfect. 150, excellent. So now we're gonna trim this plane for 1,300. Trimming it back. There we go. Just get that manifold pressure down, and then set the RPMs to 2,400 RPM. 2,400.
Hey, Tango Charlie, line up right side of the runway.
Trim it a bit more. 2,400. Perfect.
Papa, line up runway 36 left, left side of the center line, please.
Trim it a bit more. Get that airspeed going. Yeah, this is really cool because diamonds are very sensitive on a trim. So I like how this plane flies. By the way, this is KOSH DA40. Just so you know. Okay, perfect. Perfect. Okay, so now we can engage the AP. So we're gonna do altitude, vertical speed 0, and so we're gonna do the heading mode, and AP engaged. There we go. Gonna maintain that heading. Autopilot's on.
And you can line up runway 36.
There we go. Perfect. Perfect.
8 November Papa, you're good for takeoff. 8 November Papa, go.
Real event is coming, yes. Perfect. Thank you so much for questions. Appreciate it. How long exhaustion is going to be? So this is the day 3 of the SimVenture, and the real event will be for the whole week. Okay, so it's the busiest general aviation event in the world. So if I'm not gonna make it this year, probably gonna go next year, but I'll definitely plan for it. There's just way too much traveling this year. I already went to Flight Sim Expo and Flight Sim Weekends, so it is a bit tricky for me to go. All right, so we're still at Class Delta. Just departed the Oshkosh. So 1 second, let me just get this thing back to here. Just gonna show you the map. Okay, so we're almost clear of the Delta airspace, Class Delta, and then we're gonna fly sort of like this, heading back again. So it's either gonna be the Ripon transition or the Green Lake transition, depends. But we can now start that climb because we're clear of the airspace. So we'll get the altitude back to 2,000, and we'll get the vertical speed up. There we go. Perfect. Get that manifold up. Make sure the flaps. Oh my god! One more thing I didn't do right is that I have to put the flaps up. So see, in a real aircraft, I would feel it. That's one thing about the flight simulators. You don't really feel it, so you forget a bit. I know it's another indication is how the sluggish the airspeed is, but you gotta remember about the flaps. And there were a few times when I forgot about my flaps in real time. No, tanks are good. Tanks are good. We still have good balance on the tanks, so we're not gonna do it. I know the alerts are not there yet, so we're good on tanks. But thanks for the reminder. Or wait, or did you say thanks, not tanks? Okay. All right, guys. Thank you once again. Solo time, find somebody flying nice. Hey Delta, Luke, how's it going? Altitude 1. I see the real. Okay. It works similar to VATSIM, but these are real Oshkosh controllers. PilotEdge is just very similar, but it's payware, so it's a paid service, so sort of like software as a service, right? And you pay for that, for the true to life air traffic control. It is unlike VATSIM; they're always online for the West Coast US, so you always will have the coverage, and they always do most proper procedures. So you will have the properly trained controllers. They're trained just like in the real world. Okay, mission Alpha.
Sky clear, altimeter 2992. VFR arrival and departure procedures.
Oh, there we go. Look at that. It's another airplane.
Runway 36 left and runway 36 right. Pages 20 or 22 of the notice. Departing runway 36 left at Papa 5. Aircraft inbound for the physical arrival. Proceed to Green Lake. Join the physical
Green Lake, yeah.
Aircraft arriving must be familiar with runway exit procedures.
We have Green Lake transition.
20 or 22 or specific runways exit
And let's listen to the approach now. And it's 120.7. 120.7. That's why I love this panel. By the way, switching radios is so much easier with it.
Track right down on runway 27, 1,800 feet till the gravel pit. The white long easy or Lancer type, turn right heading 090 for the left base runway 36. White Lancer, turn right now. Turn right now. White Lancer, turn right for the left base runway 36. There you go, White Lancer, join that east-west road, left base runway 36, monitor tower 126.6. White Cessna, coming up over Fisk, follow railroad tracks right down on runway 27, 1,800 feet. White Blue Diamond type, turn right now, turn
Green
right
Lake
now.
transition.
White Blue Diamond over Fisk, turn right now.
So let's go ahead and do the Green Lake transition now.
60 Bravo, turn right now for that east-west road.
So he's going to go
Blue
direct.
RV type, coming up over Fisk, follow railroad tracks further right down on runway 27. White Blue Diamond type, turn right, join that east-west road, left base runway 36.
See how busy they are? It's pretty cool.
Okay, so you're going to runway 36, I need you to monitor tower 126.6.
GRN.
If you're going to runway 27 and you're past Fisk, 118.5. Nice job there on that White Blue Diamond. Good job, monitor tower 126.6.
Okay, enter, activate. So now we're going to go nav mode. And we're going to go back. So we're on a yellow arc. And I'm not sure what you guys... with these edits, man. Come on.
White and red Cessna, follow the railroad track
for an edit.
down on runway 27, 1,800 feet.
Okay, Salvat, thanks for following. And Apex Games, thanks for following. And VPS, thanks for following. Appreciate you guys supporting on Twitch.
White and red Cessna, I need you to climb up to 1,800 feet. We've got departures that do come off runway 27, so I do need you at 1,800 feet. Monitor tower 118.5. And again, everybody come up over the railroad tracks, 1,800 feet, 90 knots, half mile in trail spacing. We do have departures that are coming off runway 27. If you're going below 1,800 feet, you are going to scare the tar out of those departures. So please, 1,800 feet,
1,800 feet,
90
yes.
knots, and half mile from Fisk. I'll pick you up by type.
Once again, we're flying this Diamond DA40. This is the plane that I fly in real life. We're flying realistic procedures with real Oshkosh controllers. Thank you so much, by the way, if you guys tuning in. Lots of follows on Twitch. Thank you so much. And you're witnessing sort of the video that's going to come up about the Oshkosh. I'll explain more about the show. I'll explain, you know, what we're doing, what these procedures are, and, you know, there's going to be a long-form video after the streams. Also look at all the reels and shorts we'll be posting from this event. Once again, thanks for tuning in. Thanks for spending our Sunday with us. This is day 3 of SimVenture with PilotEdge. Thank you. And yeah, I won't be able to answer lots of your questions once we get closer to the procedures. We've got our amazing moderators, Imperfectionist, Arco, Rich, that will answer your questions. And yeah, enjoy it. It's amazing. And this is, by the way, the VFR procedures, real VFR procedures onto the busiest control tower in the world. Thank you once again. Huge thanks to PilotEdge. Huge thanks to amazing controllers from Oshkosh, real controllers that are staffed for this event. They're so awesome, and they're there with us today to get us to enjoy these procedures. And we've got roughly about an hour left, so we'll probably do two more. So that's one of them, and then probably do another one, and they're going to be closing. So there we go. This ATC is part of PilotEdge. That's correct. That is correct. It's not VATSIM. This has nothing to do with VATSIM. And VATSIM does have the Oshkosh event as well, but it's not as realistic as this one. It's, yeah, the VATSIM one is okay, but this one is very proper, I'd say. All right. Okay, let's see. There we go, just flying in. Looks like they're awfully quiet. 120.7. Oh, did we just get disconnected? Oh no. Okay, let's see. Oh, geez, my volume was down.
Kodiak, rock your wings.
Oh man, look at me doing silly things. All right.
Runway Kodiak, beautiful wing lock on you. Fly
get the fuel pumps
and
off.
follow railroad tracks further right down on runway 27. Make sure that you maintain 1,800 feet until
we're approaching the Green Lake transition right now.
Frequency 118.5 for you. And again, if you have passed Fisk and I haven't given you a frequency change, all my runway 27 arrivals, monitor tower 118.5. Runway 36 arrivals, monitor tower on 126.6.
This is normal. Okay.
I hope you guys are having
I
fun.
love this question. So because this is so
As a
busy.
reminder,
Okay?
everybody coming up towards
So,
5th,
in real-
1800 feet,
in
90
real-
knots, half-mile and trail space.
In real world, you have so many aircraft flying in. They're one after another. So you have the half a mile separation. Okay, so you have to just follow the instructions. You acknowledge the transmission by rocking your wings. It's totally normal. They don't want to congest the airspace. You need to follow religiously all of these procedures. You need to know them beforehand. That's why you don't really need to read back any instructions. You're anticipated to follow these instructions. When they assign you the runway, you just fly it. You rock your wings when they tell you to. You only say something when they're telling you to say something, or if they make a joke, or you could say thank you occasionally if it's not busy, but you don't need to read back. There's no read back. You just rock your wings to acknowledge it. Okay, so that's the way this event is flown. That's why this is one of the most complex real-life procedures, because it is so busy, and it's for safety. They're doing this for safety, by the way, because a lot of pilots that are flying with us today in this event are actually practicing for the real Oshkosh arrival. So this is a way for them to practice. Of course, it's also a way for the controllers to practice, and a way for pilots to practice. So that's why this is so cool. So last landing was butter. Oh, cheers. Thank you. When are you gonna land? Well, we're gonna land once we arrive to the arrival. So once again, we're gonna join the Green Lake transition.
Great Red Cherokee,
The
half-mile southwest
landing
of
is
5th,
probably in about 15 minutes, 15 minutes. We're gonna join the Green Lake transition.
Beautiful
And then once we
remarking
join Green Lake
on the
transition, we
runway.
need to slow down to 90 knots. We'll follow 1,800. We will make sure to have a proper separation with the aircraft in front of us and to the back of us. And then once we arrive to Fisk, we will be listening to this controller. They'll tell us to rock the wings. They'll assign us the runway. It's either going to be 36 left or 36 right, or 27. So we're probably going to ask for 27 this time. Let's ask for 27, might as well. And yeah, or maybe 36 left. Maybe 36 left. Let's see. So there we go. There we go. So we already landed on a taxiway, which basically becomes a runway for this event. It's really cool how crazy this event is and how hectic it is in real life. So make sure you Google what Oshkosh is, because it's a very interesting event. So once again, thank you. We're gonna now start to slow down. Just to show you for the Twitch folks, this is the setup. So just quickly showing you, this is the switch show panel. So switch show engine panel. This is the new Moza G1000, and then this is the trim panel. That's what I use for flaps. This is the wing flex AP. Unfortunately, it doesn't work with this plane. I wish it did. So there it is. We're slowing down to 90 knots, and we're going to join the Green Lake transition shortly. We're just looking at other aircraft, and oh no, 67 spectators. Cheers. All right, there we go. So now we're gonna join this transition. Now let's descend to 1,800, and we're gonna maintain 90 knots. So what I'm gonna do now is I'm going to just disconnect the autopilot, just for fun. We don't need the autopilot now. So now we're going to just fly to the Green Lake transition manually, okay? And then we're going to.
Again, all my Fisk arrivals, I need you guys coming up, half-mile and trail spacing.
And you'll see how crazy this is, because we're going to have to land exactly on the dot. Okay, so stick around for the landing.
Follow the aircraft in front of you, break it off, and go try the
and these are real controllers from
Oshkosh.
Oshkosh. Okay, those are real controllers.
I need everybody directly over the railroad tracks, half-mile and trail spacing, nose to tail. I don't want you to the left or the right.
Okay, let's trim for that.
I want you directly over the
all right, so just we're gonna turn on the fuel pump now. Boost pump on.
1,800 feet, 90 knots. I've got a white Cherokee half-mile southwest of Fisk.
Okay, perfect. 1,800. Let's just double check for all the traffic.
You can turn right to join that east-west road for the left base runway 36. You can start that right turn now. Join that east-west road, left base runway 36. And then you can monitor tower. Nice turn on you. Monitor
There we
tower
go.
126.6.
1800.
Again, I need everybody half-mile and trail spacing. Nose
Half
to
a mile
tail.
spacing.
I don't need any side
It's
by
very
side,
important.
No S-turns.
And there we go.
So
So
lane in front of you, break it off, try it again.
Green Lake, we're
want to be
gonna
the
turn
one
to Green Lake.
to peel you off.
yeah, so another thing is if you're following the plane too closely, they'll need to break you off. So what
And again,
what does that
everybody
mean?
needs
You're gonna have to go
directly over
fly
the
back
railroad
to
track.
Green Lake.
I've got somebody that's way to the north of the railroad track, 427.
And it's very important that we follow the railroad tracks.
You hear me? I need you guys over the railroad track.
So it's very important. And I love
If you're
that
unable to follow a
this
plane
lady,
in
by the
front
way,
of
is a
you, then
real
break it off,
Oshkosh
try it
controller. So
again.
is everyone else. It's really, really cool. Okay. So there we go. There's the Green Lake transition. We can now start our turn. And
White
just
and
make
red
sure
Cherokee 88 Juliet, you're
that we've
past
got
fifth.
no
You
aircraft.
disappeared, now you're back on. If you
Oh yeah,
can
there's
hear
the
me,
aircraft. So we're gonna
you can
just
monitor
see there's
tower,
that Cessna over there.
27,
So we're gonna make
118.5.
sure we don't do our turn just yet, and then we're gonna follow
Everybody
it.
needs to
Okay.
be at
So let's see if there's
1800
anyone on the
feet, 90
left.
knots, half-mile
Okay,
and
so
trail
no one's on the
spacing,
left.
nose to
There we
tail.
go.
If you're
Perfect.
unable that altitude,
So 90 knots.
my
Now
faster
we're gonna
plane's
slowly make that turn.
2,335 knots. As a reminder, if you have retractable gear, once you pass this, make sure that's gear down,
Perfect.
slow down.
All right, once we're gonna
help
have
the
that
tower out
right
as they're
turn,
landing all these
We're now
arrivals.
going to be on a Green Lake transition. There we go. We're over the Green Lake. And now we're just going to follow that other Cessna traffic right ahead of us. Perfect. So we're not flying the autopilot, flying manually. So there we go. He's not in sight. Very good. So the separation must be half a mile or more. If we're closer than half a mile, we cannot proceed.
Again, 1,800 feet, 90 knots. Otherwise, my faster plane's 2,300, 135 knots. And again, do not be below 1,800 feet. 1,800 feet, 90 knots, please. If you're going to runway 27, you are going to scare my departures off, or the departures off at runway 27. White and blue Diamond, that's to the south of the railroad track there. Turn right now, join that east-west road for the left base runway.
Okay, there's another white and blue diamond. I'm white and blue diamond as well.
For Delta Alpha,
But we're
turn
a
right
bit
now,
far
join
from that.
east-west road.
From that.
For runway, left base runway 36. White
also that's
and
good.
red sky lane. Continue over the railroad
Guys,
track
hello,
to the
hello.
right down on runway 27. White and blue Diamond for Delta Alpha. There you go. Turn right now. Join that east-west road. For Delta Alpha,
Perfect.
join that east-west road.
So right now
Monitor
I'm
tower
manually
126.6.
flying this
White and red sky lane.
this arrival,
Monitor tower
just for fun, because usually I don't set up the
118.5.
autopilot, but it's
1800
manually
feet
flying.
until the gravel pit for the right down
So,
on runway 27. Welcome.
They're gonna call us at
For
this
Delta Alpha,
waypoint,
if
okay,
you
at
can
point
hear
of
me,
Fisk,
keep
right
that
here.
turn, keep
They're
that
gonna
right
call
turn,
us
please.
there.
For Delta Alpha,
For now, we're just
to the
following-
north of the east-west road. If you can hear me,
Following their arrival.
talk to me.
Yeah, see, she says, if you can hear me, talk to me. This is only time when you actually say something. So you don't have to say anything. You either rock your wings or they tell you the instruction, you follow the instruction. If they tell you to contact them, then you say something. So otherwise, you don't congest the airspace. That's the gist of it. There we go. Key 90
Red and
knots.
white Baron type 5 Tango Kilo, rock your wings.
Perfect. So we're approaching point of Ripon.
Beautiful ring rock. Continue over the railroad tracks for the right down on runway 27. And if you can, slow down to 1,800 feet, 90 knots if able. Otherwise, 2,300 to
Thanks, Altitude.
135
Appreciate
knots
you.
until the gravel pit. Monitor tower on frequency 118.5. Welcome. White and gray Cessna, half-mile southwest of 5th.
Far from that, though. Far from that. All right, there we go,
Beautiful
guys.
wing
Thank you
rock
so
on
much
you.
for your support.
Any
Thanks for
preference on the
watching on
runway for
Twitch.
you?
Affirmative 27, just practice 36.
Yeah, we'll do.
Perfect.
We'll
White and gray
do.
Cessna fly the
27.
railroad tracks for the right down on runway 27. Maintain 1,800 feet, 90 knots until the gravel pit, and you can monitor tower on 118.5.
Yeah, really procedure keeps you watching. Excellent, excellent. So yeah, I just want to. Well, first of all, my mission is to show that flight simulators can be used for training, and you can have realistic procedures as a form of entertainment as well.
White Golf
One thing is,
are you
I'm not here to teach anyone, so I'm not a flight instructor. Maybe I'll get my flight instructor rating, I don't know. But I'm here to show you that the capabilities of a flight simulator, and the fact that, oh man, I wish I was 14 right now, because I would have been jumping up and down. Because I remember flying my first flight simulator for Windows 95. I'm that old, by the way.
You can talk to me
And with the blocky clouds, we didn't have any air traffic control. Now the capability is just insane, insane. So, you know, as a pilot in real world, I love to showcase that Flight Simulator today is not only just flying missions, that are built in, or it's not about flying default aircraft. There's lots and lots of hardware, lots and lots of third-party aircraft that's just like the real ones. No offense to, the default aircraft, they're good to learn on, but you can take your Flight Simulator to the next level. So, exactly, half a mile, exactly. Controlled target spots within half a mile, no further than that. Half a mile of Fisk. Okay, so we're still not in Fisk. We're approaching Ripon, so right now we can just follow the, follow the altitude and speed. So we have to maintain 1,800, and we have to maintain 90 knots. Yes, it is slow, but we still have to maintain that. Okay, so we're gonna do 27, runway 27 for this one, because it's gonna be a fast one for us to.
Again, coming from Green Lake, going to Ripon, everybody from Ripon needs to be directly over that railroad track, half-mile in-trail spacing.
Or let's try 36 left, maybe. Let's do 36 left.
90 knots, no faster.
We did 36 right, let's do 36 left.
Aircraft, 2,300, 135 knots. And again, everybody knows detail directly over the railroad tracks. Do not fly side by side, no S-turns. If you can't follow the plane in front of you,
okay, there's the railroad tracks. Now we're following the railroad tracks. Yeah, let's do 36. 36 right. No, 36 left. And then we're just gonna taxi back to the runway. For that one. Okay, let's listen to the ATC once again.
Clear, altimeter 2902. VFR arrival and departure procedures in effect. Arriving runway 27, runway 36 left, and runway 36 right. Pages 20 or 22 of the notice.
Yeah, let's do 36 left.
Runway 36 left at Papa 5.
Yeah.
Aircraft inbound.
I don't have anybody close behind you. Any preference?
I'll say 27.
Orange and white Bonanza, fly
yeah, let's
the
do
railroad
36
tracks
left.
for the right down on runway 27, 1,800
all right, and once again, thanks guys for your patience.
You can monitor tower and frequency
if I'm not responding to your comments, this is a busy event, so I have to make sure to follow all the procedures. So
again, as you're coming up from Green Lake,
thanks for your patience, by the way, if I don't respond to your comments.
Everybody needs to be directly over the railroad track, half-mile and
and then we just need to maintain 90 knots. Make sure that we're following the procedures exactly.
Able to follow the aircraft in front of you. Break it off.
Calling out. Oh, did you say I'm calling out?
Somebody that you can follow.
That's funny. I didn't get that.
Pick you up by type and color, give you instructions.
Okay, perfect. So we're following the railroad tracks. See, there's the another traffic flying at 2,300 feet. So he's flying faster than us and higher because he's a twin.
I hope you guys are having fun.
So we can fly fast. We can actually do this the next one at 2,300. We can fly faster. Just we can do that. Just for variety.
White and blue Skylane, half-mile southwest.
Maybe we'll do that because they're about to close. So we're going to close in about 50 minutes. So I think we got time for another round.
For you. 36, please. White and blue Skylane, roger. Make that right turn now. Join that east-west road for left base runway 36. Nice turn for that white and blue Skylane. Need to monitor tower 126.6. Again, everybody coming up from Ripon needs to be directly over the railroad
Call
track.
sign is 89 Alpha, but they're going to tell us, they're going to call us white and blue diamond, okay? That's what they're going to call us.
Spacing. Otherwise, for my faster aircraft, 2,300, 135 knots. For the Baron, white and blue Baron, they're half-mile southwest Fisk, correctly.
Actually, you know what? We're unable to do 135 knots because this thing is going to be on a yellow arc, so never mind. I should have picked the Diamond Twin for this. Should have done that.
Baron fly the railroad tracks.
1800.
Runway 27 and monitor tower 118.5. Welcome.
Let's ask for 36. Okay, we're approaching Fisk now.
And for any aircraft that do have retractable gear, as a reminder, make sure that once you do pass Fisk, gear down, slow down, help the tower out. And again, everybody, 1,800 feet, 1,800 feet, do not start that descent below 1,800 feet until instructed
Yeah, let's do
by the tower
3-6.
controllers.
Yeah, let's do 3-6. And
I got a white and blue long easy half mile southwest of
3-6
Fifth.
left. This will be
Roger
1266. Yeah.
Nice job. White, blue, long, easy. Fly the railroad tracks for the right down on runway 27, 1,800 feet until the gravel pit. White Lancer, turn right, join that east-west road. White Lancer 5 Charlie Lima, turn right now, if you can hear me, turn right now, join the east-west
You're
road.
following the
Left base
railroad?
runway 36, there you go, beautiful job. Beautiful job for that White Lancer. Once again, monitor tower 126.6, and that white and blue long easy for the railroad tracks right down 127, 1,800 feet until the gravel pit, monitor tower 118.5.
Yep.
Red and
8289 Alpha. It's written here. It's written here, right here. 8289 Alpha. That's the call sign.
Beautiful job on you, white and red. Baron, turn right, join that east-west road.
Okay, once
for the
again,
left base
we're
runway
entering
36.
Fisk. We're going to rock our wings
White and red, Baron, turn right
shortly.
now, turn right now, turn right now. It's right, turn right, turn right, turn right, turn right, turn.
Someone's not turning. There we go.
White and red, Baron, good job. Join that east-west road, left base runway 36, monitor tower 126.6. Yellow and blue, Baron, half mile southwest. Fisk, rock your wings. White and blue, Baron, good job on you. Fly the railroad tracks for the right
Yes,
down
very
on
close.
runway 27. And again, right
Okay, we're
down on
approaching-
27 until the gravel
Approaching
pit.
Fisk now. We're going to rock
Monitor
the
tower,
wings
frequency
shortly.
118.5, welcome.
There's the railroad tracks up ahead.
White and red, Cessna, half mile southwest. Fisk, rock your wings.
So we're right after that Cessna, okay?
Beautiful wing rock on you. White and red Cessna. Turn right, heading 090. Join that east-west road for the left base runway 36. There you go. Beautiful turn. A right turn. Join that east-west road, left base runway 36. Monitor tower 126.6.
Yeah, we'll ask for 3-6 too, but we'll see.
I got a white and blue Cessna high at 2,100 feet. Fly the railroad tracks for the right down on runway 27, 1,800 feet, 90
we're next.
knots. White and blue Cessna,
We're next.
half mile southwest of Fisk. 1,800 feet, 90 knots over the road tracks. Right down on runway 27, monitor to 118.5. White and blue Diamond, half mile southwest of Fisk. Turn right, heading 090.
Okay, there we go. Right turn, 090. Perfect.
White and blue Diamond 800 Alpha, there you go, beautiful job. Join that east-west road, left base runway 36, monitor tower 126.6. There you go, and if you could give me a wing rock, I'd take it.
There we go.
Nice job, thank you.
Thank you. All right, the 1266. Awesome. All right, there we go. So we're doing a left base runway 36. Oh, isn't she nice? There we go. So 90. Perfect. So we're just maintaining 126.6 for the tower. All right. So we're aiming at. So we have few dots. Where we have the purple dot, yellow dot, green dot.
Legacy there on the left base. Tell you what, for the left, runway 36 left, at or after the yellow dot, clear to land.
Okay, we're gonna set prop full now, just because you know we have to. We should.
Hey, Baron, you're going to go to the right side. Go ahead and crank it in for me, Baron. Right side, runway 36 right, at or after the red square, clear to land.
Yeah, we already did. So we'll ask for 18 left. So they're gonna contact us once we reach the interstate up ahead. So we're still maintaining 90 knots on 1,800. So let's see. Okay, hopefully we'll make it for the final route. We'll see if we can. Hopefully we will, but we'll see. We should be able to. Yeah. Well, I'll just quickly taxi.
Right, once you set it down, it'll be a high-speed taxi all the way in. You keep it airborne to the red square. Set it down high speed all the way to the end. Follow the flag.
1,800. She is the best. All of these, by the way, are real Oshkosh controllers, guys. We're landing in Oshkosh right now. One of the busiest, well, the busiest air traffic control in the world. They're practicing for the real event. These are real air traffic controllers. And we're doing a real world practice, okay? We're following all the realistic procedures. They're gonna contact us for the ring rock. So we're just gonna anticipate the contact once we reach the interstate. So we're about to cross the interstate now. And here we go.
Got a red and white Skyhawk over just inside the interstate. Rock your wings.
Yeah, I don't see that.
Nice job on the rock for the Skyhawk. Be runway 36 right, at or after the red square, clear to land.
Okay, we're next.
Got a Diamond just inside the interstate. Rock your wings. Diamond, nice job on the rock. Runway 36 right, at or after the red square, clear to land.
Would like 36 left, if possible.
Alrighty, let me see what I can. I'll tell you what. 36 left, purple dot, clear to land.
Purple dot, 894. Okay, purple dot, nice. 36 left. The purple dot is like right there. So we're gonna have to really dive down for it. There we go. There's the purple dot. Yeah, we'll make it. We'll make it for sure. Okay, there we go.
Sink rate.
That's
Sink
fine.
rate 500.
There we go. Just gonna do a little bit of a
Sink rate. Hold
slipping
up.
here.
Everybody
There we
landing on
go.
the right side will be a high-speed taxi to the end upon landing.
There it is. The pink dot will exit immediately on the grass. There it is.
Okay, for my Diamond, once you get it on deck and under control, be a left turn into the grass, follow the flagman, welcome to the show.
Okay, there we go. Just follow the flagman. There it is. On the purple dot. Very good. Flaps up. Okay, I will follow the flagman and we'll just taxi in for the departure. Let's do the flaps for takeoff.
Okay, you got a white and red Cherokee turning final for the right side. Good job, runway 36 right at our.
Okay, let's get to departure. 118.9. Decimal 9. Yeah, we'll probably gonna cut through this. Hopefully. Okay, question: are you gonna build the full-scale A320? Yes. Thank you so much, Gonzalez, for the pesos donation. Appreciate you, sir. Yes, the A320 full-size cockpit build is coming up. Okay, so that's gonna happen. Just stick around for that one. Okay, you know what?
36 right. On landing, all the way to taxi.
Let's just expedite this because we do need to.
Runway 36 left, clear for takeoff, heading 150 prior to the air traffic control tower.
We'll need to go back, so we do want to make it. We want to make it back. So most likely we'll make it back for the.
5 Charlie Lima, runway 36 left, line up and wait.
Yeah, want to make it. We'll make it back for the runway 27. So we got about 40 minutes left until the event is over. Hopefully we will make it back on time. You know what? We'll just cut through. We'll just cut through real quick. I'm just gonna cut through this. Hopefully I won't get yelled at, but you know, just want to make it to the event. I'm just gonna monitor them, see if let's just.
Great, 5 Charlie Lima, clear for takeoff, heading 150 prior to the air traffic control tower. Big forward, line up and wait.
Let's just cut through because we got to get out of here real quick. Just want to make it to one more set. Okay, 15. Okay, let's adjust the heading. 150.
6 Juliet Mike, you're in the wrong way. That's supposed to be a right turn, heading 150 for 6 Juliet Mike.
Yeah, see, they're switching. Yeah, once
Juliet
again,
Mike,
thanks for the donation.
Climb up for me.
It's gonna expedite this taxi right now. Okay, we have exactly 40 minutes left until event is over. So hopefully we'll.
All right, big forward, you are cleared for takeoff.
Make it.
33 Mike, runway 36 left, line up and wait, pull up to the purple dot.
Okay, and then let's get the left.
0 Whiskey Foxtrot, runway 36, line up and wait behind the Cessna.
It's definitely a very high-speed taxi right now because we gotta make it until the tail end of the event. Yeah, it's the KOSH DA40. Yes, it's not a default plane.
let's see, 33 Mike, runway 36 left, cleared for takeoff, heading 150 prior to the air traffic control tower.
150, maintain 1,300 on that departure. All right, there we go. Key fuel pumps on, and left tank is active. So we pretty much used half of our tanks already. We took off from with full tanks. All right, there we go. Just gonna align right now for departure. There it is. They'll probably let us in.
0 Whiskey Foxtrot, you're cleared for takeoff, heading 150 prior to the air traffic control tower, please. And 89 Alpha, runway 36 left, line up and wait.
Okay, line up and wait. Yep, we're gonna line up and wait now. So you don't need to reply to this. There we go. We're gonna line up. Okay, flaps for takeoff. Very good. We've got the mixture rich, and lights are on. And one more thing, I'm gonna set up the trim for takeoff. There we go.
Alright, 89 Alpha, 36 left, clear for takeoff, heading 150 prior to the air traffic control tower.
Okay, fantastic. Alright, clear for takeoff. There we go. Airspeed's alive. Temperature pressure is good. Everything is looking good. We need to turn to heading 150 right after departure, before the control tower. Just applying the rudder right now. There we go. And take off. Okay, get the speed to 70 and start that right turn immediately. And climbing to 1,300. There we go. Just like in a real Oshkosh. There it is. We're gonna join the procedure back. There's 150. We need to remain clear of, we need to maintain 1,300 until we're cleared Delta airspace. And there it is, on the climb, flaps up. Now I remember about the flaps, there it is. Okay, 1,300, RPM set to 2,400 RPM, get that speed up. There we go. And that concludes the takeoff procedure, and we're just gonna fly straight ahead. So we're gonna do vertical speed, so heading mode,
Alright, coming up
altitude
here,
hold.
Cessna 960, runway 36 left, line up and wait.
AP's on.
Triple dot.
Very good, so
And 8 Lima
heading
Tango, runway
AP,
36 left, line up and wait behind the Cessna.
and we're gonna fly as fast as we can. All right, so let's take a look at what the transition they're gonna give us. So let's listen to the ATIS now.
Runway exit procedures. Refer to the bottom of pages 20 or 22 for your specific runway's exit procedure after landing. Upon arrival, pilots wishing to depart immediately shall follow the flagmen. They'll guide you back to the runway for takeoff. Pilots wishing to taxi to parking shall follow the flagmen until they see signage for parking. All Oshkosh departures refer to the departure procedures on page 23 of the notice. Pull out of the designated parking area and follow
Okay, we're
the
still at
flagmen
class
to
Delta,
runway
so
36
we need
left
to
and Papa 5.
get out of the zone right here. Then we'll climb 1,800.
Upon reaching the runway, all pilots must set their simulators to VFR weather conditions with calm wind.
Calm wind.
Oshkosh ATIS information Alpha. Wind calm. Visibility 10. Sky clear. Altimeter 29er 2. VFR arrival and departure procedures in effect. Arriving runway 27, runway 36 left, and runway 36 right. Pages 20 or 22 of the notice.
Here, clear of class Delta.
Left at Papa 5. Aircraft inbound for the Fisk arrival. Proceed to Green Lake. Join the Fisk arrival.
Okay, Green Lake
Aircraft arrival
transition.
must be familiar with runway exit procedures. Refer to the
Direct
bottom
to
of
Green
pages
Lake.
20 or 22 for specific runway's exit procedure after landing. Upon arrival, pilots wishing to depart immediately shall follow the flagmen. They'll guide you back to the runway for takeoff. Pilots wishing to taxi to parking shall follow the flagmen until they see signage for parking. All Oshkosh departures for the departure procedures on page 23 of the notice. Pull out of the designated parking area and follow the flagmen to runway 36
Enter,
left at
activate,
5.
and we'll go nav right away. Nav.
Ready to go upon reaching the runway. All pilots must set their simulators VFR weather conditions with calm
All
wind.
right. We're doing 2,300. Can double.
Oshkosh ATIS information Alpha.
No, 2,400. We'll just do 2,400. I know we're not really supposed to do all this stuff.
Arriving runway 27.
But
runway 36
we're not
left, and runway
setting up for
36
cruise. I
right.
just want to go as
Pages 20 or
fast as I
22 of the
can
notice.
back to the procedures.
Departing runway 36
So
left,
technically,
at
I would
Papa
set it
5.
to manifold
Aircraft inbound
23,
service
22
proceed to
for the
Green Lake,
cruise,
join
but right now we're
runway.
just
Aircraft arriving must be
slamming
familiar
it
with
like
runway exit
we don't care about
procedures. Refer to the bottom of
we don't
pages
care about the
20 or
engine at this
22
time.
for specific runways exit
Of course, it's not.
procedure
It's not.
after
This is
landing.
not realistic. Of course, it's not. You want to take care of the engine, but we just set it to 2400. We're treating this as a circuit, okay? So I know you know your Diamond. It's good stuff.
That's just a half
But yeah,
mile
we're
southwest
just
of Fifth, correct?
we don't care about the engine right now for this because we want to go as fast as we can so that we'll make it to the procedure, right? So right now it's 5:36
Any
Eastern.
preference for a runway?
We're gonna go back to the Green Lake and hopefully we can make it back before they close because they close in about 34 minutes. So we need to go there very quickly, like full steam ahead.
All right, you guys coming up
Okay.
from Ripon, you guys are looking really good directly over the railroad tracks. I don't see any side-by-sides. You guys are looking really good. 1,800 feet, half-mile on trail spacing, 90 knots. Again, half-mile on trail
Yeah, we'll do
spacing.
to 7
no
again.
detail. No side-by-sides, no S-turns. If you're unable to follow the aircraft in front of you, break it off, go back to Green Lake.
Power
find
slide
an
until it
aircraft
gets
that
over
you
there.
can
Yeah,
follow,
power slide.
and start the approach again.
Yeah, like that dot there. So you know the last approach that you saw, I had to slip it in, which is fine. You can slip it in. You know, you can slip it in, no problem. So he gave me the purple dot. The reason why he gave me a purple dot, and I'll show you. So it's because
At the
there
real
was
deal, you're not gonna get this
aircraft
choice.
waiting,
If
right?
you want a different
Normally
runway from what
they would
I
do
assign
36
you, go
right
ahead. Don't be afraid to
here
tee up, and I'll
that you
try to
land
put
on
you
this
that
on this
runway.
taxiway
In
because
the real world, you're not
36
gonna get
left
that choice,
is the
but
departure
here I
runway.
can
So of
kind of
course I kind of held someone for departure. So I did the 36.
But do that a half mile from Fifth.
I'm just gonna
after I have
erase
you rock
this.
Your wings. White and gray Cherokee, rock your wings.
Oh, okay.
Beautiful ring rock on you. Any preference?
Let me just erase this right now. It's too much right
you're
up here.
welcome. Always
Okay,
fun. I'm glad you're
so
flying it. And
once again,
flying it again.
I
White
asked
and
for a
gray
36
Cherokee,
left
fly
just
the
to have
railroad
some
tracks
variety.
further right down on runway 27.
Normally you would
Make
run
sure
on
that you
36 right
maintain
because that's the
1,800
taxiway.
feet
It's a
until
high-speed
gravel pit.
taxiway,
Monitor
and
traffic
usually
with
after the red square,
118.5.
so that as you land, you proceed very fast and you can
As a
rejoin
reminder, if you do have
and go to
retractable
36
gear and you're
left.
monitoring
So
this frequency,
I asked
once
for
you
36
pass
left,
this,
but
make sure
normally
that you
36
drop
left
your
is not
gear down, slow down,
preferable
help the power out.
in this case because
The
there's
electric
people
you guys at
departing.
1,800 feet, 90 knots,
So,
half
there we
mile
go.
trail spacing.
That's how it is.
Red and silver
Okay, can you
Sierra
also use
is
Navigraph?
rocket
Yes, of
wing
course, you can
frequency.
use Navigraph charts. Absolutely. I'm just using 4Flight because it's just easier for me.
Red
Easier
and
to
silver
annotate
Sierra,
for you
beautiful
guys.
job on you. Turn right
I like the
heading
annotation
0990,
tool,
fly the
but
east-west road,
you know,
turn
you don't
left
need
base runway
4Flight
36.
here. I
Turn
just
right
use
now,
4Flight
join
because
the
that's what I use
east-west
for real
road,
world.
left base runway
So for me,
36.
it's like that.
White and
Okay,
red, that's, rocket
scheduler.
wings.
Okay, so are we on the left tank now? Yeah, we're in the left tank. We've been siphoning fuel for way too much, but it's not a good imbalance. It's pretty good. It's pretty good balance still, so we're good.
Okay,
this will be a last procedure for today because they're gonna go offline. So we're gonna ask for runway 27. So let's prepare for runway 27. Once again, let's review these procedures because now we have time. I'm gonna turn her down a bit. Okay, so for runway 27, this is what we're gonna do, and I will just erase my notes. This will be the last procedure for tonight. Runway 27, and I think for this event period, because this is the last day of the event. Okay, so for runway 27, we're gonna come follow the railroad tracks onto the gravel pit. This gravel pit right here. As we reach the gravel pit, we'll enter the right downwind for runway 27. We're gonna start the descent right here, and then we're gonna do a continuous turn, aiming at the orange dot, and then we'll land at the white dot or green dot, whatever they say, right? So usually it's the white dot. That's where we're gonna land. And yeah, this is the tower frequency 118.5, and hopefully we'll make it. So it looks like we will. It's still half an hour left, so we should be okay there. We'll make it. Okay, so that's the procedures. Now, right now we are still about. Yeah, we're almost at the Green Lake. So there it is. If you look at this, we're almost at the Green Lake. We're gonna turn around, and then we're gonna maintain 1,890 knots until we land. So that's it. All right. This is PilotEdge. Yes. And this is Diamond DA40. This is the airplane that I fly in real life. I fly the DA40, not the G1000 version, but the G500 version. It's the upgraded one from the steam gauges that I have. So this plane I fly in real world. Once again, we have real Oshkosh controllers, and they will be guiding us to land.
Okay, you can turn right, join the east-west
And we're flying
road,
to
turn right now, join the east-west road,
AirVenture by PilotEdge.
and you can monitor tower 126.6.
Basically, it's called SimVenture. It's an event by PilotEdge simulating the real Oshkosh procedures, the biggest air show, general aviation air show in the world, and the busiest control tower in the world. And we have real air traffic controllers from that event today. So that's why this is special. Thank you so much for once again sticking around and watching me do this.
White, correction, yellow and
This
red
is,
Cessna,
for me, it's
half
far
mile southwest
from
of
relaxing
Wings.
stream. You know, I have to kind of apply the procedures and it's not
Nice.
a lot of
Any
relaxing like we do in the airline flights, so it's not typical for me. I already haven't had a headache already because
Yellow and red
it's a lot of work.
Cessna, you're no problem. Turn right, join
So,
the
but it's
east-west
a lot of
road,
fun.
left
I think
base runway 36.
these
Turn
types
right
of
now,
streams
join
are
the
most fun.
east-west road, left base runway 36.
For me at
Monitor
least.
tower
So if you guys are having fun, let me know in the chat.
Green and yellow Cessna.
If not, that's okay too.
Half mile southwest of 5th, crack your wings.
It is really geeky, and it is very I guess technical, which is good.
Yellow and red Cessna 02 uniform. If you wanted 36, I needed you on that right turn.
Actually, you know what? I have it
Green and
set
yellow
to ribbon,
Cessna 768.
so I'm
fly to
gonna
railroad tracks right down
just
on
gonna do
runway
the heading
27.
mode for now.
Maintain 1,800 feet until the gravel pit.
Could I have 36, please?
Green and yellow Cessna, sure. Turn right now, and join that east-west road. If you can't make it a tight right turn to join that east-west road. 02 uniform, keep that right turn going to join the east-west road. Keep that right turn, join the east-west road, left base runway 36
heading mode,
for 02
perfect.
uniform. And then 090 once you're over that east-west road,
1800.
monitor tower 126.6.
CTA1, thanks so much for following.
Same for you. Tight
We
right
are
turn,
about
tight
to
right
land in
turn.
Oshkosh.
So you
Thank
see
you
that
guys.
east-west road, then
The
that left
last
turn,
procedure of
landing
the night. So we
There you
have
guys
28
go.
minutes. I think
Once
we're good.
See the east-west road, monitor tower 126.6. Welcome. Let's see. Silver 94 Tango. Rock your wings for me, please. There you go. Beautiful job on you. I'm going to put you on runway 27. Fly the railroad tracks right down on runway 27, and you can monitor tower frequency 118.5. Welcome. White and blue Cirrus type, half mile southwest of this. Rock your wings.
All right.
White and blue Cirrus, half mile southwest of Fisk. Crack your wings. 79er Mike. There you go.
There's a tower straight
White and
ahead.
blue
Yeah, we'll
Cirrus,
just
turn right, join the east-west road. Turn right
Gonna-
now. Turn right now. 79er Mike, turn right. Join the east-west road.
avoid
for
that
the
tower,
left
really.
base runway
We're like
36.
1,800
There you go. Nice
flying
job. Keep that turn.
500 feet above
Join
the ground, so we need
east-west road.
to
Nice turn there. Monitor
need to be
tower
careful. Like this
126.6.
tower right
Welcome.
now. What's the height? Yeah, it's at
Black and yellow,
422.
Baron, half mile southwest of Fisk.
Yeah,
Crack
it's
your wings.
it's quite a high one as well.
Beautiful job on you. Fly the railroad tracks further right down on runway 27. Maintain, you're at the higher altitude, 2,300.
Okay, we're making it on
135
time,
knots. If
so
you're
that's
able
good.
to descend 1,800 feet, 90 knots, and maintain that 1,800 feet until the gravel pit. You can monitor tower frequency 118.5. Welcome.
Yeah, I'm
And
in
again, half
the
mile southwest
senior
Fisk,
management of
up and
IT.
down by
That's
type
my
and color.
that's
Give you
the
instructions from
that's the
there.
job that
We're
pays the
landing
bills. Okay.
runways 36, runway 27,
But I do have a
pages
private
20
pilot
and
license,
22
so,
of the NOTAM. I hope you guys are having fun
YouTube
on
is not
this
my
last
job, it's
day
just
of
a hobby.
SimVenture 2026.
So is,
White
you know,
green Cessna, half mile southwest of this.
So is flying. It's just my hobby as well. I fly for fun and pay for it. It's
Beautiful ring
expensive.
on you. I don't have
It's
anybody
expensive to
behind
be
you.
a
Any
private pilot,
preference?
guys. It's very expensive. I gotta admit, like it's
Be great.
White
each
green
flying
Cessna,
hour
fly
for
the
me is like
railroad tracks
$300 Canadian dollars. Each
right
flying
down on
hour.
runway 27, maintain 1,800 feet until the gravel pit, and you can monitor tower frequency.
All the support that I get
118.5.
from these streams
Do not
helps me with flight
descend
training and
below
helps me get
1,800 feet.
hardware. So
1,800 feet
all
until
the
gravel pit.
donations are appreciated, but not required. So don't feel obligated. But anytime someone drops it, you know, you know that it's going to into the cause. All right, here we go. I have a class 3 medical. For private pilot, you need a class 3.
Again, the stream coming up from Ripon is looking really good. Everybody
so Ripon
directly
transmission,
over
okay.
the railroad tracks, 1,800
Yeah,
feet,
let's
90
go to
knots,
Ripon
nose
now.
to tail. If you can't follow the aircraft in front of
Okay,
you,
so
break it
let's-
off, go back to green light,
let's
find an
idle it.
aircraft similar type and speed that you can follow.
So looks like Ripon transition is
About
on.
a half mile from Fisk. I'll pick you out by type and color, give you instructions from there. And again, everybody 1,800 feet, 90 knots, half mile in trail spacing, nose to tail. Otherwise, my fast aircraft, 2,300, 135 knots. If you do have retractable gear,
Yeah, let's try and
once
Ripon.
you pass
Otherwise,
Fisk,
you know,
make
we
sure
don't
that
want to
you
be
guys
dragging
drop
for
your
too long.
gear down,
Just want to
slow
make
down,
it
help the
until the
tower out.
event ends.
I've got a white and red RV, half mile southwest Fisk. Crack your wings.
Okay, there's
Beautiful
Ripon.
ring rock on you. Any preference on a runway?
Yeah, we'll
27,
do
please.
27 now.
White and red RV, fly the railroad tracks for the right down on runway 27, maintain
Okay.
1,800 feet until the gravel pit. Monitor tower frequency 118.5. Welcome.
Thanks.
Where are you flying in from?
Northern Wisconsin.
Beautiful. I'm from Wisconsin originally.
Live just outside Rhinelander.
Nice. Again, everybody needs to be at 1,800 feet, 90 knots. My faster aircraft, 2,300, 135 knots. You guys are coming at different altitudes here. I've got a blue twin Cessna at 2,100. You need to be at 2,300, 135
There is no
knots.
traffic,
Any preference on the runway?
no traffic conflicts. All right, so we're coming in point of Ripon. We're going to request runway 27. We're going to anticipate 1218.15 for the
Sure.
tower. And you already know the procedures, so we already told you what the procedures are.
For the right down on runway 27.
So that's good. We're flying
And,
in manually, no
monitor tower
autopilot at this time.
frequency 118.5. Welcome.
This is the
White,
last
brown,
landing for
Baron
today.
Type, Bonanza type, rock your wing.
Last landing for today.
White and brown Bonanza, beautiful ring rock on you. Turn right, join that east-west road for left base runway 36. White and brown Bonanza, turn right now, join that east-west road, left base runway 36. Red and white Cherokee type, half mile southwest 5th.
This is PilotEdge. Sim Workshop, hello. Great to see you. Thanks for tuning in.
Fly the railroad tracks right
By
down
the
on
way,
runway
Sim Workshop
27,
guys
maintain
is the guys that
1,800
make that
feet,
display for the
1,800 feet
Airbus.
until the gravel pit.
I'm
Monitor
about
tower
to
frequency
do a
118.5.
review
I'm
on
showing
that
you at
display.
16. That white
Make
and
sure you
brown,
guys check out
Bonanza,
Sim
you can
Workshop.
monitor tower 126.6. White Lancer, I did not
All right,
forget
so
about
we
you.
are
Ready for,
now
I'm
going to be
put
over
you on
point of
runway
Ripon.
27 there. Continue over the railroad tracks for the right down on runway 27.
Once
Monitor
again, guys, we are flying with PilotEdge. This is the most realistic ATC available. It's not VATSIM. These are real people. And not only that they're real people, they're real air traffic controllers from Oshkosh, okay? And Oshkosh, if you don't know what Oshkosh is, Google it. It is the biggest general aviation air show in the world. It's called SimVenture, where a lot of general aviation pilots come in. So this procedure specifically is very strict and very advanced VFR procedure. I think it's the most complex VFR procedure ever available. So this is made for primarily to practice, and for us, of course, I'm showing you this from an entertainment angle. I'm still a chicken to fly to this arrival in real life. I'm gonna probably tag along with someone. I won't be taking the Diamond that I fly to this myself, because you do need two people to fly this, and you'll see why you have to land on the dots and things like that. So we're approaching once again. Thanks for everyone for tuning in. Give us a like, make sure to follow us, and huge thanks to all the mods. Thank you guys. And there we go. We're coming in. So now we're gonna concentrate on our landing. Okay, so watch the landing, watch the procedure.
I'm headed on the railroad tracks.
There we go. We're over Ripon now. We're following the railroad tracks up ahead. 90 knots,
I
1,800.
don't see you on the I don't see you on the radar scope at all. If you can't, disconnect yourself and try it again.
Will do. Thank you.
Sure, sorry about that.
No issues.
Zero Whiskey Foxtrot, are you still up with me?
Okay, that's the first landmark.
Okay, I see you. Start a right turn, join the railroad track. You've got Cherokee ahead and to your right.
You have
Start
to
a
make
right
sure
turn
to
and kinda
maintain
join the railroad track.
1,800.
You're at 2,100 feet. I'm going to have you
And
go
90
to
knots,
23
okay?
and
That's
slow
exactly
down
what
to
I'm doing.
135. The railroad tracks are off your right-hand side. Oh, the Zero Whiskey Foxtrot. Okay, yeah, you're inside the gravel pit there. Go ahead. Stay where you're at, 2,400, 120, and frequency 118.5 for you, 118.5 for the Baron.
Okay, that will be our frequency as well.
118.5.
So we've got
Thank you.
20 minutes
You're
until the
welcome.
event is over. So we're gonna be
Red and white Cessna, that's
we're gonna make it for sure.
1.5 mile. Go
So
ahead,
we're
Roger.
just following the railroad tracks, 1,800. We're probably not going to be the last aircraft, like last stream we were the last aircraft.
Any preference for a runway?
But our preference will be 27.
Roger.
Okay, there it is. So we will, as soon as we approach this waypoint right now, waypoint of Fisk, this is the Fisk.
Nice wing rock on you.
Once we approach this waypoint, they'll tell us to rock the wings. The controller will tell us to acknowledge, and then she will assign us the runway, okay? So that's the next thing that we're going to anticipate. And once we get the runway assignment, we're going to ask for runway 27, and then we're going to follow these procedures right here that we've briefed beforehand, right? So we're going to fly alongside the railroad tracks, well, over the railroad tracks in the gravel pit, and then descend, aim for the orange dot, and then land on the white dot. That's the procedures. Stick around for landing. It's going to be the last landing of the day with PilotEdge and with real air traffic controls from Oshkosh. Thanks, everybody.
All right. I see a lot of people coming up not directly over the railroad tracks. I need you guys directly over the railroad track, 1,800 feet, 90 knots. It looks like I've got a white and blue 625
she is not only a real person, she's a real controller, real controller. I'm so shocked that I'm going to have to repeat this again and again and again. These are real air traffic controllers from Oshkosh. And they're doing this for us to practice this procedures, because this event is going to be in few weeks, in a couple of weeks actually. So they're volunteering for this 3 days. So this is day 3, and this is why this event is so awesome, so amazing, and that's what's special.
Did you copy that at all?
Like AI, really? What are you talking about? It doesn't sound like AI. Man, everything for you is AI these days, isn't it? So they even simulate that VHF degradation, right? The VHF effect. Oh, nice. Brownie, hello, says EA. About 20 minutes from my house. Nice. Probably overflew your house, man. Probably bust your house.
Coming from Ripon, everybody joining the railroad tracks needs to be directly over the railroad tracks.
We're approaching
1,800 feet, 90 knots.
We're approaching Fisk now. So we're about 5 miles away from Fisk. We got 18 minutes until event ends, so we are making it on time perfectly well.
In front of you, break it off, go back to Green Lake, find an aircraft that you can follow. I'll pick you out half mile from Fisk, give you instructions from there.
The way she's talking, she's a real controller. She's talking just like a real controller, because she does this every
white and red Cessna, half mile southwest Fisk, rock your wings.
Really? She doesn't sound like say intentions. What are you talking about? You guys are like, really, come on. She's the professional air traffic controller, real control from
Victor, fly the railroad tracks for the right down on runway 27, maintain 1,800 feet until the gravel pit, monitor tower 118.5, white and blue long easy, rock your wing.
See, come on, like you can differentiate.
You can turn right heading 090, join the east-west road for the left base runway 36.
Exactly. Yes, exactly. It's husband and wife volunteering their time.
Nice job on you.
And they're real controllers from there.
126.6, welcome.
Okay, so we're approaching Fisk. We're gonna rock the wings. Yeah, man, it's funny how you guys think it's AI. Like, it's so funny. I would have never thought you would think that way.
All right, everybody coming up from Ripon, you guys are looking really good.
He left.
Directly over the railroad tracks, half mile in trail spacing, nose to tail. I don't see any side-by-sides or anything like that.
Perfect.
You guys are doing really good.
Perfect.
And again, everybody, half mile in trail spacing, 1,800 feet, 90 knots for my faster aircraft. 2,300, 135 knots, directly over the railroad tracks.
Yep, we're over the railroad tracks.
From Fisk, I'll call you out by type and color, give you instructions from there. White and blue sky lane, half mile southwest of Fisk, rock your wings.
I can't believe you guys saying it's AI. Like, even the way she talks.
Nice job on you. Any preference on our runway?
36, please.
Okay, there we go. Following the railroad
blue sky lane, turn right, join that east-west road.
Okay, we're gonna rock the wings for next.
Base runway 36,
we're next to rock the wings.
090. There you go. Nice turn on you. You can monitor tower 126.6.
Yep.
White and blue diamond, half mile southwest Fisk. Rock your wings.
There we go. Rocking the wings now.
Nice wing rock on you. Any preference?
We'd like 27, please.
I'm sorry, which one?
27.
Roger. You can fly the railroad tracks for the right down on runway 27. Maintain 1,800 feet until the gravel pit. Monitor tower frequency 118.5. Welcome. White and red skyline half mile southwest of Fisk. Crack your wing.
Yep, there we go, 118.5.
Cleared for takeoff. Runway 27 at Alpha, cleared for
There we go,
takeoff.
so now we're monitoring tower and following the railroad tracks all the way in. In 90 knots, 1,800, we're gonna maintain that. There it is, we just did the rock the wings. Yeah, right.
All aircraft inbound near the railroad
She's so
tracks.
good. They think it's exactly like what?
Tracks at 1,800
Because
feet
she's a
and 90
professional
knots
air traffic
until
controller,
reaching
guys.
the gravel pit on the
This
northwest
is
corner of the
hilarious,
airport.
man.
Just
Yeah,
prior
really.
to the gravel pit, you're going to begin a right
Watching
turn to
the
join
last
the
person,
right
no pressure.
downwind for runway 27.
Hey, Britannia, man, they said that
Just
the air
prior to
traffic
the gravel
controllers
pit,
are
take that
AI.
right
I'm
turn
like, really?
to join the right downwind for runway
In the
27.
YouTube chat. Oh, man, these guys. All right, there we go. 90 knots, 1,800 feet. All right,
I got
there
a
we
white
go.
and red Cessna. Looks like you're far left to the railroad
And we got one of the
tracks,
controllers
so make
watching us
sure
on
you
Twitch.
keep
Thank you so much, Britannia. Hey, thank you
right
for
over
tuning
them,
in.
1,800
Awesome.
feet and 90 knots. You're going to make that right turn just before reaching the gravel
How do you see the
pit
markings?
to
I
enter the right
just
downwind.
know already, right? So these are rail tracks right here. It's not really that apparent that it on the 2024 it doesn't really look like railroad tracks, but you study the chart, you look into the landmarks, but yeah, it's pretty much the only straight line, and that's how you know it's railroad tracks. But in the real world, you will see that it's railroad tracks, of course. So gravel pit, you'll see it. It's up ahead, and then it actually looks quite nice on this scenery. Oh yeah, thanks for coming in, Britannia. Appreciate you, man. Thank you, thank you, thank you. And thanks for your control. All right, there we go. 90 knots now. And looks like we got 14 minutes until the event ends. We're making it on time.
Thank you very much. You're going to start your right base once you get a beam the orange dot. A beam the orange dot, start
Okay, you
that
guys
right
gonna have
base.
to remind me
Runway
to
27 cleared to land
set my
on or
prop
after
full.
the
Actually,
green
you know
dot.
what? We'll do
Welcome
that
to the
now.
show.
We'll set prop full now because I don't want to forget about it anymore. It's too much pressure that I keep forgetting about some of the items. Here on the left tank, lights are on, very good. Approaching the gravel pit. Just gonna adjust our speed back to 90 knots. And we're gonna be aiming at the orange dot. That's the plan. All right, here we go. Gonna slow down a bit. In 90 knots. There's the gravel pit. Here we go, there it is.
All aircraft inbound via the railroad tracks remain over
There's
the
gravel
railroad
pit.
tracks at 1,800 feet and 90 knots until reaching the gravel pit. Upon reaching that gravel pit, you're going to make a right turn to enter the downwind for runway 27. Just prior to reaching that gravel pit, make that right turn for the downwind for runway 27. White and red Cessna, great job. Right turn up into the grass, follow the flagman, welcome to the show. White and blue diamond, welcome to the show. You can start your descent there for runway 27.
Okay, there we go,
You
starting
can
the
make your
descent.
right base turn, being the orange dot, runway 27, cleared to land on or after that green dot.
Okay. There's that green dot, and we're starting our descent.
White and orange Piper, continue
So we
that
need
right
to aim
turn
for
for the
that
downwind.
orange dot. There we go. Okay, we'll flaps full, and we'll start that turn now.
And white and blue DA40 there, make sure you're in that right base turn. Bring it direct to the green dot or after there for runway 27. Keep that turn in tight.
Okay, turn in tight, perfect. A green dot, okay.
White and orange Piper, you make your right base turn there, being that orange dot. Runway 27 cleared to land on or after the green dot.
On or after the green dot, perfect. Yeah, slight bit of a bounce. That's fine.
Blue and white diamond, great job, thank you very much. Make that right turn there off into the grass and follow your flagman.
Okay. Thank you so much. All right, there we go.
White and blue Baron, making that right turn for the downwind. Welcome to the show. You can start your descend
Fuel pumps
and
off. We
expect to
can
make
get
that right base turn
the
and
landing
beam
lights
the orange
off.
dot.
And so this, we don't blind anybody. There we go. We made it. We made it.
White and orange Piper, great job. Right turn off there into the grass. Follow your flagman and welcome to the show.
All right, fantastic. Thanks, everybody. We got 10 more minutes. We're just going to monitor, and then we'll do a debrief and watch some landings. We're at 10 minutes. We made it within the 10 minutes. There we go. We're just going to park it to the grass now. And
Right,
thanks,
blue Baron,
everybody.
right base is approved to beam the orange dot. Runway 27.
If you want to stick around to watch all the landings, you're more than welcome to. But other than that, thank you so much for sticking around with us today on this SimVenture 2026 event. And the real air venture will be in about 2 weeks. So thank you very much. Or in 1 week. I think it's either 2 weeks or 1 week. So yeah. I'm still trying to determine if I'm going to be there or not. So I'm going to have to see. I didn't really plan for it, but now after doing this, yes, 1 week, I do apologize. 1 week left until the event is on. Is July 21st, I believe, 20th. So yeah, it's in 1 week exactly. So a lot of the pilots that flew here today actually practiced, and so did the air traffic controllers, the real air traffic controllers that were with us today.
All aircraft after landing, you're going to angle off to the right and
So
to
it's
the
great
grass
practice.
and follow your flagman.
All about safety and all about making sure that your flight simulator is in fact not only an entertainment tool,
White
but
and
it's
blue
a
Cessna
training tool.
182,
So if you're
welcome.
training for your
Great
PPL,
turn there, thank you very much.
or if
Start
you're getting your
descent.
proficiency on
Right
your
base
IFR
beam the
rating,
orange dot, runway 27
or if you just
clear
want to
to
fly
land
somewhere
on
where
or
you
after that green dot.
haven't flown before, the flight simulator is all about that, right? And we got all this wonderful hardware I'm going to talk about in a second. All right, so I'm just going to stop the recording here, and let's see. Oops, yeah, I'll get that out of the way. I'll just give you the Twitch cam so you can see all the hardware. I'm going to talk about that in a second. As we park, we got to park this plane first.
And white and blue Cessna, keep that turn in tight. Keep that turn in tight to the runway 27 clear to land. Green and white Cirrus, great turn there for the downwind. Continue and I'll
And
call
the
you
event's
right
about
base
to
turn.
end in about 7 minutes.
All right, green and white Cirrus, your right base, beam that orange dot is approved. Right base to beam the orange dot. Runway 27 cleared to land on or after the green dot. Welcome to the show. All aircraft inbound over the railroad tracks. Welcome to Oshkosh. It's a beautiful day here. The wind is calm and altimeter is 2992. You're going to remain directly over the railroad tracks at 1,800 feet and 90 knots until reaching the gravel pit. I need you to stay over the railroad tracks at 1,800 feet and 90 knots until reaching the gravel pit.
Yeah, we'll park somewhere further than that.
White and blue Cessna, great job. Thank you very much. Follow your flagman off there into the grass.
Little forward, Millers Bay, inbound.
Little forward, roger, report 3 mile final.
Little forward.
Green and white Cirrus, great job, thank you very much. Need a right turn off of the runway into the grass and follow the flagman.
Yeah, let's see. Yeah, we'll probably...
Hope to see you next year.
Absolutely, you have a great day. Alright, I got an orange and white Cessna coming up the railroad tracks. You're going to make the right turn on the downwind just prior to reaching the gravel
let's see if
pit
we can
there. Just prior to the gravel
park
pit, make
here.
that right
I'll
turn
probably
over the downwind for runway
further than that, we'll
27.
just park next to that guy over there. I love it how they did the grass parking in the sim now. It's so cool. It actually feels like you're in the grass. It's so cool. Get that nose up. Yeah, virtual Oshkosh, exactly. And yeah, these are real controllers, by the way, just being real controllers from Oshkosh. And And isn't that amazing? Like, it's so incredible.
4 turns final.
There we go.
Little 4, Roger, runway 27 clear to land. Runway 27 clear to land, number 1.
All right, here we go.
Orange and white says, I'm going to extend your downwind a little bit, and I'll call you right base turn. Just keep on the
High
downwind.
speed lawnmower check. Exactly. That's right. All right, here we go. 5 minutes till the end of the event, so just park brake on. So we're gonna keep the battery. We're just gonna waste some battery life, of course. Or you know what? Let's just keep the engine on. Like we'll just keep it on for now. Just turn it down a bit. All right. So I'm going to just give you a little bit of a debrief here, and I'm pretty sure some of you guys that were here yesterday are here today.
You can start your right base turn.
You already know what this is, but just for those of you guys just joined, I know we have some people just joining on YouTube. We did a flight to virtual Oshkosh. From Oshkosh did some circuits, well, not real circuits, arrivals rather, with real air traffic controllers from Oshkosh. This is, by the way, once again from PilotEdge. If you want to get to the PilotEdge, just make sure to see this command. So with this promo code, you will be able to get free 10 hours.
All aircraft inbound over the railroad tracks. Make sure we're directly over those tracks at 1,800 feet.
Perfect. Thank you so much, Imperfection. Yes. So huge. First of all, huge thanks not only to PilotEdge and amazing controls, but to my awesome moderators. We got Imperfectionist, we got Rich, we've got Arco. Thank you so much, guys, for helping me out. You know, it's really stressful to fly this. I gotta admit, it's three hours of continuous mental load. You know, making sure I don't screw up my videos. Okay, let's just.
Great job, thank you very much.
I'm gonna stop the videos now.
The flagman, welcome to the show.
Okay, so stop the videos. Stop. This one, perfect. Now I got all the footage today. I think I've got a good footage now. I think I didn't manage to screw it up a lot, so got a good footage. That I'll make out of this. So 3 minutes left. Can you do 737? Well, we did 737. We did 737 last week. Next week will be the Airbus week, because I got to do some reviews for the Airbus, and then we're gonna go back to 737. So check in after a week. We'll go back to 737. I do have some nice set of hardware for it, so you will like it. If you like 737s. Yeah, you'll like it. We have a really good throttle and nice setup.
White and red,
okay, so before oh my goodness, we got a raid and we just did a flight. Thank you so much, Simulator Ilsker. I hope I said your name right. Simulator Isker or Ice Isker. With party of 40, we got a raid at the end of the event. Oh, I wish that raid would have been like 10 minutes before this, but we will watch the replay just to show you. But yeah, thanks for the raid. Oh my goodness, we got a raid. Oh no, raid on Twitch. Raid on Twitch. Oh man.
Number 2, runway 27 cleared to land on
Simulator Ilsker doing a raid. Oh, at the end when the event is over. No. Thank you for the raid, raiders. All right.
Keep that turn in tight.
Okay, so hold on.
All aircraft inbound over the railroad tracks. Let's make sure we're over the railroad tracks directly at 1,800 feet and 90 knots.
Gotta make sure I have the right.
Just prior to the gravel pit, you'll begin a right turn,
network
doing
here.
the right downwind for runway 27.
That's fine. Okay, that is fine. Oh my God, raiding a party of 40. That's crazy. That is crazy. We got a raid in Twitch now.
Purple and white Cessna.
I don't see the people yet, but just it's really cool that yeah, we got a raid.
Cessna, great job. Right turn off into the grass. Welcome to the show. Have a great day.
Okay, so they're about to close.
Red Cessna 195.
They're about to close.
195. Start your descent. You're gonna make that right base turn. Beam the orange dot. Start your right base turn. Beam the orange dot. Runway 27 clear to land on or after that green dot. I got a white and blue Cessna break. I got a white and blue Cessna.
Okay, let's
turn a little
see.
bit late there. That's okay though. Continue your right downwind.
I think we might check out some of the landings because we already landed.
I got a white. What is a LEG-2? What kind of aircraft is that?
Lancefield Legacy.
Lancefield Legacy, that's what I thought. I just didn't want to speak incorrectly. Okay, you can start to your right turn there for the downwind. Your number 3 for runway 27 up.
All right, let's watch them.
Start that right turn. Start that right turn. Keep it in tight. Runway 27 clear to land on or after the green dot.
Yeah, let's see some landings, and then we'll debrief
And
afterwards.
you're following a white and blue Cessna ahead of you. White and blue Cessna, start that right base turn. Runway 27 cleared to land on or after the green dot.
All right, there's the green dot.
And White Legacy, you're
So
going to be cleared to land.
this is not
runway
VATSIM, so that's
27
why
on or
you know
after
it's
the
a little
orange
bit tricky. So I'm gonna just increase the details.
And White Legacy,
Emperor,
you have
thank
that
you so
Cessna
much.
site.
Hello from MLN. Nice. Hello. All right, thanks for
Roger,
the
White and
raid.
Blue Cessna, I'm going to have to make you number 2 now. You're going to be number
Thanks
2.
for the
White
raid,
Legacy,
guys.
you're cleared
Thanks
to
for the
land
raid.
runway 27 on
Oh
or
yeah,
after
there's
green dot.
the
White
guy
and Blue
running on
Cessna, you're
green
cleared to
dot.
land
Nice.
On the orange dot.
Nice. Okay, someone's landing on an orange dot. There we go. So we'll just
We got
MLN
this.
raid.
Great job, guys.
Nice.
Thank you very much for your help there.
thank you for the raid, guys. Thank you. All right, there we go. This guy's landing on the green dot.
Green and yellow Cessna 172. Welcome to the show. Continue that right downwind for
All right, thanks everybody for the raid. Welcome aboard. And Simulator as Isker, thank you so much for the raid. You guys are so amazing. So the funny thing is we just arrived to Oshkosh. We flew for about 3 hours with realistic procedures. Actually, just to show you, we're flying with PilotEdge and SimVenture with real air traffic controllers from Oshkosh, but unfortunately the event is now over. So we're gonna do some replays of the landings, but the main event is over. I'm actually just doing a debrief, so thank you so much for your support and for the raid. But the main interesting part is over. So we're just waiting for this event to finish. We can however do one more procedure, but we'll be without the controls because they're gonna be logging off. But anyways, just a quick note. Oshkosh is the busiest. They got the busiest control tower in the world right there. This control tower becomes the busiest control tower in the world for 1 week, and we did the virtual event by PilotEdge and by SimVenture from PilotEdge with real Oshkosh controllers. So now we're just debriefing, and anyways, thank you for the raid, by the way, Simulator Esker, appreciate it. I hope I said your name right. I'm just gonna follow you back, and so we got some 45 people. That's amazing. Thank you guys for your support, and let's just debrief, and we'll watch the landings that we did. Okay, so for the rest of you guys that flew with us today, let's do a debrief. So we flew once again.
Inbound from the railroad tracks. Welcome to Oshkosh.
We did the Oshkosh event.
Continue up the railroad
Actually, hold on.
tracks,
Let's see.
1,800 feet and 90
Let's see
knots
if
until
they're.
reaching the gravel
They seem to be
pit. Just
continuing.
to the gravel pit,
So
begin that right turn to enter the right downwind for runway 27.
let's see if they're
Red and
still
white there,
gonna
runway
be doing
27
this.
clear to land on or after the green dot.
So they're supposed to be over at 6 p.m. Eastern. So yeah. Anyways, so Oshkosh once again is the busiest control tower in the world. So what we did today is we flew a few patterns right now. So we did the Green Lake transition, and we flew at 1,800 feet, 90 knots.
Great, turning to the downwind there.
And we were
You make your right base turn
following the
being
fifth
that orange
transition,
dot
landed on
runway 27,
runway
runway
36.
27 cleared to
So this is
land
36
on or
right,
after
and
the
then
green dot.
36 left is the taxiway, so high-speed taxiway. We were following these particular procedures. So VFR arrival to Oshkosh was runway 27.
Red and
So
white
we did
there,
that
great
last.
job. Make that right turn off
And
into the grass.
we also
Follow
did
flag
the
man, and welcome to the show. You have a great day.
36 left,
And you too, thank you.
36 left, and then 36 right. So we did the 36 right. That's the normal standard procedure for this arrival. For 36 left, you have to ask for it because everyone's taking off from 36 left today. So when we asked for that permission, they gave us the purple dot. We landed on the purple dot,
All
and
aircraft inbound
you'll
over the
watch.
railroad tracks. Just
You'll watch
prior
that
to the
replay.
gravel pit,
We're just
you're gonna begin a right
waiting
turn
until
to
the
join right
event is
downwind
over.
for runway
But yeah,
27.
thanks for the
Just
raid,
prior
guys,
to the
and
gravel pit. Start that
yeah,
right
thanks for
turn to enter
follows.
the right downwind for runway 27. We'll pick you up by type and color once you're on the downwind.
And this
assign you a dot
is
to land on.
Oshkosh. This is the airport's called Whitman Regional, and the main event will be happening here in a week. So the main event that's gonna happen is gonna be in a week. So there'll be a lot of airplanes coming in here to see all the tents around us. So that's what they're gonna do. They're gonna camp here for the whole week, So that's why this event is happening, virtual event with these real controllers, so that we can practice. If anyone's flying this event for real, they can do that. And for all the raiders, you guys are awfully quiet. I don't know if if this was a bit too technical for you guys. Let me know. But yeah, so let's see if they're continuing the event. I think because of something happening, they're probably doing an overtime at 15 minutes. So what we're gonna do is let's do a takeoff procedure once again. Let's do that because we have some people on Twitch that are watching. So we'll just do a departure procedure, so at least you'll see something.
All aircraft inbound via the railroad tracks. Welcome to Oshkosh.
So let's do
The wind is calm and altimeter is 2
the departure. So we're gonna go back to the departure frequency 118.9.
Feet and 90 knots until reaching the gravel pit.
118.9.
Gravel pit.
And we'll depart from 36 left. Just so I can show you what the departure procedures are at this airport. It's really interesting because normally you don't really talk back. So let's see. Maybe this controller is now. Let's see if they're on right now. If the 118.9 is on. We'll maintain the 118.9, but
White and orange Cherokee, great job.
118.9, yeah, 118.9. Let's do that. All right, so we're just taxiing to that runway. 118.9. Okay, let's see if they're still doing the departures, because it looks like they did have something happening at the beginning. They told us to hold, so we'll see. Maybe they're going a little bit over time. Okay, there's a bit of a silence there. 118.9 and 187. Yeah, looks like these guys are offline, so let's see. We'll monitor 187 for now. Okay, let's follow the flagman. Just getting into MSFS. Can you get good setup controls over 500 or less? I'd say go with wind controller. Wind controller probably would be the easiest, the best. Okay, we got 1187. Yeah, we'll monitor the tower. Let's see if what they're gonna. So in real event, we need to follow the flagman all the way to runway 36 left. That's where we're gonna depart from. And we need to turn heading of 150 after departure. So I'm just gonna demonstrate departure. Hopefully the controllers are still on. Let's see. Maybe not. 18. So I'll just monitor the tower for runway 27. And if they're not on, we'll just not take off, and then we'll just go straight to the replays. So thanks for the following, guys. Thanks for watching on Twitch. Oh, you're still here, Rich? Good stuff. .0.7. Yeah, I think they went offline. So let's see. 120.7. Yeah, let's see if ATIS still works.
The traffic advisory frequency is 118.5 for non-event hours.
185. Okay.
Air traffic controller Fisk and Oshkosh is currently offline.
Okay, yeah.
SimVenture air traffic controllers will
There we go. Yeah, they're offline now.
During the published event times, which can be found at PilotEdge.net/SimVenture.
Yeah, they're offline now, so that's fine. Okay, so yeah, let's just taxi in. What we're gonna do now is just gonna we're gonna stop the recording. We're gonna watch the landing, and I'm gonna answer your questions. I'm gonna first of all talk about my setup, and then I'm gonna answer your questions. All right, here we go. Let's just stop. All right, let's set the parking brake. Okay, that's it. All right, so let's disconnect from PilotEdge now because we're going to do some replays. We're going to watch our landings, and I'll briefly talk to you about how we did it. So the event is now over. The controllers are offline. Huge thanks once again to PilotEdge and to real Oshkosh controllers for doing this. And thanks everybody for watching on Twitch. Thank you so much for your support. So just quickly go through my setup right here. So I've got the Switcho panels. This is the Switcho engine panels. So I'm using them, and I map them to the lights, and I have the, you know, the magnetos, right? So let's say if I, you know, turn on magnetos, battery switch, avionics switch. This is the new Moza G1000 unit. I got this as a review unit. The review video will be coming after this stream, so I'm going to be using footage from this stream to review this unit. It is really good. The only thing is, I'd say, is that I had to switch from PFD and ND a few times. So if you're ever getting this, you need to get 2 of these units, unfortunately, because it's you know, like for example, autopilot doesn't work on this side if you're not using it as a ND, as a navigation display. If you're using it as a primary display, you can't use the autopilot, because in the primary display you don't even have autopilot options right here. So that's the downside for this, but other than that, it's a fantastic unit. This is the WingFlex autopilot panel. It doesn't work with this plane just yet, so they need to update the software, so that didn't work. But this is the Switcho trim panel, so that's the one. And then right here is the Virtual Fly. So Virtual Fly makes Switcho series, and then this is the Virtual Fly TQ6. Without this thing, I wouldn't be able to fly this plane. As I say, I fly this plane in real life. The reason why I say that is because, first of all, this is a complex aircraft, so you have your throttles, right? There's your throttles, there's your prop control, and there's mixture, right? So of course we need to lean the engine if you're sitting there, and we need to set the prop once we take off. So you need to have at least some sort of hardware to do this. Now this thing is expensive, but it is the closest thing to real, so it mimics the real one. That's why I like it. So that's my general aviation setup. I do have the Airbus setup, and I do have the Boeing setup. The thing you see at the top, actually you don't see it, it's my overhead panel that I have here. And let's now stop the recording, and we're gonna talk through the replay. So I'm gonna replay each landing, the ones that we did, and we're gonna walk us, like, I'm gonna walk you through the procedures, how we did it. If that sounds good, let's go ahead and do that. So I'm just stopping the recording now, just waiting, because there's a lot of variables in that recording, so it is a long recording. We've been recording for about 3 hours in this event, so we'll watch the replay. And once again, we're here at the Oshkosh. This is world's busiest control tower, right? This is the International Experimental Aircraft Association. This is the EAA, right? That's by EAA, and it's a fly-in convention. It's the biggest convention in the world, and as you can see, this, oh, look at that, look at these flowers. The world's busiest control tower. In fact, this was the world's busiest control tower today. We've been flying with real controllers from this tower today, courtesy of PilotEdge. So a lot of people have been saying that this is AI. It's not. It wasn't. All right. Anyways, let's go ahead and watch that replay. There it is. Okay. So now the flight control replay is ready for me. I'm going to be using it. You should fly on VATSIM. So this wasn't VATSIM. We're going to be flying on VATSIM next week. Okay. So if we go back to our breadcrumbs, right? If we turn on our breadcrumbs right here, let's turn on the breadcrumbs. Here, let's see, where the hell are the breadcrumbs? Yeah, there's the breadcrumbs. Okay, this is what we did. That's what we did. This is what we did today. See these green lines? Okay, let's clear the annotations. Green lines is what we did. So we did land on runway 27 2 times, and then we did 36 left and 36 right. 36 right is a taxiway, but for the event, this taxiway becomes a runway. So on Oshkosh, you land on the dots specifically, okay? So there we go. All right, so let's get ready. I'm going to start the replay now. 3, 2, 1, let's go. So that's the replay. We're over Fisk right now. So just to give you a bit of heads up where we are at. Let me just see. I need to connect to my other network. So this is the replay. Now we're watching our landings, okay? So the first landing that we did was runway 27. So I'm just going to fast forward it to that moment. Let's fast forward it to that moment. There we go. There it is. There it is. There it is. And I'll walk you through the procedure of what we did. Okay. So this is what's called the Fisk arrival onto the runway 27. Notice these railroad tracks. See the railroad? So for this, if you take a look at the procedure right here, and let me show you. Okay, so I'm just gonna clear the annotations. I'll use my finger to wipe this stuff, and there it is. Okay, so these are the railroad tracks. We need to maintain 1,800 on the railroad tracks. Onto the gravel pit, we need to turn to the downwind, and then we need to descend on the downwind, and then we need to aim for the orange dot and land past the green dot. This is the procedures for this landing. So there it is. Now let's watch the replay, see how we did it. Obviously we can't really do an external view when we are doing the actual procedure, but there it is. I'm gonna start the recording now. This will be for my B-rolls, so I'm just you know, looking at how we did it. Okay, so there's the runway right here that we're gonna land on. So we're landing on the opposite side of it, of course, runway 27. So let's just forward it a bit. I'm gonna fast forward it to the gravel pit. There we go. So there's the gravel pit right here. As we reach the gravel pit, past this interstate, we're gonna turn right onto the downwind. There it is. There's the right turn. So then they usually tell us to rock the wings, and you'll see either we rock the wings or not. That's how you acknowledge that transmission. So you don't reply anything to the tower. So let's take a look if we did the ring rock here. Yep, there's the flaps. Flaps goes to takeoff position. And yeah, we didn't do the ring rock because they noticed that we were following the procedure. So there it is. All right. And then we're just going to fast forward it to the landing. Let's fast forward it to the landing. Too fast, too fast. Here it is. Oh man. There we go. So now we're landing and aiming at the orange dot. There's the orange dot, keeping that turn tight. There's the orange dot. And we need to land past the green dot. It is a bit jittery because of how busy that event was, right? So there's lots of scenery here. And of course the replay tool. There we go. Yeah, it's a little bit... There it is. That was the landing. Okay, so that was the first landing. Now the second one, so we're gonna fast forward it. So one thing I wanted to show you guys is the takeoff. So let's look at the takeoff. So on takeoff, what we did. So first of all, you have to, once you're airborne and you have a sufficient speed, you need to turn right, heading 150. There it is. So we're taking off. As soon as we are about 70 knots or so, we're doing the right turn before the tower. So we cannot cross that tower right here. See that tower over here? We cannot cross it. So we're on a right turn. Right turn, right turn, right turn. And then we need to make sure we keep the 1,300 feet until we are cleared of the Class Delta airspace. Class Delta airspace is right here. This Class Delta airspace. So there's that. And then let's take a look at the next procedure. Okay, so we're doing the... Okay, so we're back on Fisk arrival. Just fast forwarding, fast forwarding, fast forwarding. There it is. This is an interesting one. So this is a different way. So this is the runway 36. There's the road that we have to follow, and we got the clearance to land on the taxiway, which becomes the runway. So there it is. Get rid of that camera. And there we go. So they gave us clearance to land past the red dot. Okay, so that's what we did, past the red dot. So that's exactly what we did. So once again, for those of you guys just joining, we're doing a replay of our Oshkosh event with PilotEdge. This is just replay of the landing that we did. I'm using the flight control replay tool like this. This is the tool. That's how the tool looks like. So see how we need to land past the red square. Actually, not red dot, red square. So there it is. I think this was a good landing. You guys liked it, so I heard that you do. So it did. So let's see. There we go. Yeah, that was good enough. Good enough. In real life, you know, it's usually a bit even more smoother than that. But you know, okay, let's just replay that again. I'm just gonna replay it from a different angle because I am recording this as well right now for the for YouTube video. All right, let's see. Yeah, they went offline. They went offline. So yeah. There we go. And past the red square, and there we go. And by the way, this diamond is not the default one. This is from KOSH. I strongly suggest you guys get it, because if you want to fly the diamond, is the best DA40 simulation ever for Flight Sim 2024. The best. So the default ones are just complete okay, I'm not gonna say crap, but they're okay, but like this one is very good. Default one is okay, but I wouldn't never fly it. I would only fly KOSH version. All right, so this is where we did the 3-6 left. So at this time they gave us the 3-6 left. Usually they give us 3-6 right for the taxiway. See, that was the wing rock. That was that wing rock. There we go. And let me just replay that wing rock once again. Okay. I'm just gonna move it slightly off. Okay, there we go. There we go. Perfect. That was for the video. All right. So this time, for this procedure, they gave us a 3-6 right. No, sorry, 3-6 left. So for 3-6 left, they gave us the purple dot because there was someone waiting for takeoff, so we landed right on the purple dot. This was a bit of a... You'll see me doing a bit of a side slip. So once again, we're just debriefing the flights we did there. So let's do it. Let's do it. So there it is. Oh yeah. You could see how I should have started my descent there, but since I'm not using the the head tracking, I should be using head tracking. See there's the wing rock. I should be using head tracking and okay, hold on. Let me get that wing rock again with the camera. All right, let's do this. Past the interstate. Let's get that wing rock captured. I do have it recorded. There's the wing rock, and now you'll see me dropping big time. By the way, you can see my airspeed replayed on the G1000. It's pretty cool. All right, there we go. You'll see me diving straight to it. I should have started the configuring at this time, but you can see Diamond likes to fly. It is a glider at heart, but you know, I was basically just dropping the flaps here, and like see that pink dot over there? So you can see me slipping in. There's me slipping in. Doing that side slip. There we go. You'll see that rudder input in a second. There we go. See that rudder input? There we go. It's nice slip into the pink dot. Right on. And then we're going to be landing on the pink dot. And Dragon Bar, thanks so much for following. Here we go. Just Yeah, just slightly off center. I usually don't do that in real life, but yeah, it tends to oversteer a bit here in the sim. So it's harder to feel the pedals. All right, so that was it. And then let's do the last one. Let's do the last landing. The last landing is the one we just did before the event was over. So we did the 2.7 again. I think that went pretty well. We ended it with the 2.7. I think this was much better than the previous one. Okay, there we go. So we did a wing rock just in case here, I think. Yeah, we didn't even do it. There we go. That's the last landing. There it is. Tight turn, aiming for that orange dot. Very tight turn. It's a bit jittery because of the scenery, so that's just disregard that. There we go. Tight turn. There it is. And just going to the green dot. Past the green dot. So this is the TQ Plus from Virtual Fly. And there's a slight bounce. There we go. Was a little bit too fast. Yeah, let's take a look at the airspeed again. I'm just going to take a look why it bounced here. Okay, let's see. Okay, so we're coming in at 74. Yeah, I should have came in here at 65, but yeah, once again, can't really anticipate anything like that. So 65, 68. Yeah, it's a little bit, yeah, it's a little fast. 61. There we go. Just a bit of a bounce here. Right. Yep, so, you know, it's funny. It's actually much harder to fly this plane in the simulator than it is in the real life. And there we go, exiting the grass, which is hilarious. But yeah, this throttle quadrant is from Virtual Fly. I'm going to stop that recording. This throttle quadrant is from Virtual Fly. It's called TQ Plus. This is the closest thing to real. It is full metal. All the levers are super realistic. And, you know, it's expensive. I gotta admit, it's not for everybody. I like it because it mimics the real one. So, you know, for me, it's... The only thing I kind of don't like is that, like, there's a reverse, you know, there's a reverse detent. I'm gonna tell them about it because it's so, like, it bothers me because there's a detent here that, you know, I kind of need to adjust for that detent. So hopefully I can do some sort of offset, because if you go to reverse, but that's me, that's my control configuration. Gotta definitely land that thing once big storm comes. Oh yeah, oh yeah, oh yeah. In real life I wouldn't do it, but in a simulator for sure. All right, guys, thank you so much. This has been a pleasure flying with you today. So just gonna relive this, and then we're just gonna park right here, somewhere here. Okay, let's see. Oh, do I? Oh, I have the parking brake on. Okay, let's release the parking brake. Okay, we're just gonna... I'm not sure we're gonna park, actually. Just for the sake of it. It's not an event anymore. We're just gonna park it anywhere here. We're not supposed to do that, by the way, in Oshkosh. We're supposed to follow the flagman. Okay, yeah, let's follow it to the parking. Might as well. Let's talk about what we're gonna do next. Okay, so next streams will be next week. We are coming back to the Airbus week, so everything here that you see here will be swapped for an Airbus. We'll be doing some VATSIM events. I need to finish some of the reviews. So there's few reviews that are coming. One's for the Airbus Tiller from Wing Control. The other one is for, well, of course, the MGX 1000, the G1000 that we just did here. Then there is, I'm going to film some stuff today with it as well. And we're also... the Sim Workshop display review is coming up on YouTube. And then we've got the throttle quadrant for Boeing 737 that's also coming. So there's lots and lots of reviews that I got to do. And so yeah, just to make sure you subscribe to the YouTube channel. Flight Streamer, same handle. The only difference that I have in terms of handles is on Twitch. I couldn't get the Flight Streamer handle, so it's Flight Streamer Live. Everywhere else, whether that's Instagram, whether that's TikTok, whether that's YouTube, it's everywhere is Flight Streamer. Including my website. It's called flightstreamer.com. That's where you can see all the gear that I'm using, all the discounts and so on. And soon I'll be opening up my own sort of little community where I'll be listing everything and telling you how to get started on the sim, how to fly on VATSIM and things like that. So there'll be lots and lots of educational videos and tutorials and things like that. That's coming. I just gotta get through all the reviews first. But anyways, thanks everybody for tuning in. This has been a pleasure flying with you today. Once again, this is Diamond DA40 that I fly in real life. There we go. So bracket break is set. We're gonna shut down this beautiful Lycoming engine, and let's do that. Let's shut it down. Oh yes, look at that. This is so realistic. I gotta admit, like, this particular airplane is just so good. And if you ever come across it, I suggest you buy it. This is from KOSH. It's KOSH DA40. It is so nice and so nicely simulated, just like the real thing. Because I fly the real thing, I know. So yeah. Anyways, if you guys want to see me flying the real thing, yes, new intro, yes, that's coming. I just need to produce it. So it is put on a low priority, but I got your request. It's coming. No more cheesy music. We'll do something more uplifting. I hear you. So the new review will be with like just footage of me, you know, footage of the sim and so on, of me flying the real plane and like all that versus just a static, you know, intro. Then there's going to be new overlays for VATSIM flights. We're going to do some overlays, and that includes the routes and things like that. Anyways, guys, that's it. Here comes the outro, the old outro. The new ones are coming probably in about 2 weeks that I'll have the new outros done, because I have to make the new tracks, and then I have to make new angles and all that stuff. So that's it. Thanks everyone. I'll see you next week, and thanks for tuning in. Thanks for the raid. We only got 2 follows from that raid. Everyone else just never even said a word. So we got 33 people watching on Twitch, and they're like, I feel like they're not even listening to what I'm saying. So let me do it. No, I'll do it, Arco. Don't worry, I'll do it. And man, like, I went to film school, okay? I know what I'm doing. So thank you for your offer. So I'll do it. I like to do it myself. The only thing is, if you can find me a good editor from Ukraine that can help me edit videos, you know, the editor that will know how I edit, right? So that's the one I'm looking for. The editor that will edit 4K videos in you know, in DaVinci, in my style. It has been so tough to find one like that. It's been so tough. So, you know, if you know any editors that wouldn't charge me like $1,000 for a video, you know, like, you're more than welcome to help me out with that. But I'll do the intro, no worries. Like, I'll do it. And it's not that complicated, you know. It's not rocket science to me. I like to do it. I'm very particular, as you noticed, right? I'm very particular. But thank you for the offer. I appreciate it, man. I appreciate it. That's so cool that you would spend your time on it. Anyways, thanks. Here comes the cheesy outro that will change soon. And for those of you guys that are still here, Altitude 1 still here, thanks so much for your support. And cheers. Once again. Okay, I'll say it once again. I know I say thanks a lot, but it's just a Canadian thing to do. But I want to say huge thanks to moderators, Arco, Arco. We've got Imperfectionist. We've got Rich that's been moderating. Thank you so much, guys. You guys are legends, because, you know, for this stream particularly, it was hands-on controls, listening, lots of mental load, lots of looking at charts, lots of doing this, and I just could not answer all the questions. So thank you guys for answering questions. Okay, so CyberX says just flew a full flight sim with a company called CAE. Oh, nice. Yeah, CAE, nice. That's amazing. I flew the CAE sim in Air Canada Training Center. I flew the A330. CAE is a Canadian company based in Montreal, and they make the phenomenal training simulators. I think their simulators are the best in the world. So I'm so happy you did the full flight sim. You did the level D probably of a 700 Global Express. That's pretty cool, man. BG, that's pretty cool. Yeah, I hope you had fun, man. Because I gotta admit, when I flew the A330 on the CAE sim, I was just mind blown. So, yeah, like, I was mind blown. And that's amazing. Anyways, hello, and unfortunately, I'm gonna say goodbye. All right, guys, cheesy intro in 3, 2, 1. See you soon.
We've flown the road, we've touched down clean from start But hey, before you disappear, give it a like if you felt the ride. Subscribe and join the crew worldwide. From pushback to flare, it's all right here. You're flying with Flight Streamer. Flight Streamer. Live each week with the sky so real. Join the chat, bring the landing feel. Throttle idle, but don't be gone. The next adventure's coming on. We've got the charts, the ATC, the checklist flow, and that sim spree. Every call out, every plan, flown like pros, that's how we stand. Whether you're sending or chasing your wings, this is where the cockpit sings. So if you smiled or learned a bit, don't forget to like, just click. Give it a like if you felt the ride. Subscribe and join the crew worldwide. Engines off, but we're not done. We're flying with Flight Streamer. Flight Streamer. Flight Streamer.
05, Denver 4981.
Heavy Tower, good morning. Line up runway 06 left.
We're going to line up 06 left for a turn, this is 326.
Route 17.